relevant.
Hello and welcome to the land of Prova. This is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition homebrewed adventure, and today we have the Trauma Tuesday group, Veil of Shadows. So yeah, as a quick recap, normal, relaxing episodes last time.
Yeah.
You remember I cried last time, right? You don't
They-
remember that? Twice, I think, I cried.
I don't remember. I remember happy noises. There was a beach, I think.
Twice.
Yeah, beach
Lobsters
episode.
falling in love. I
Yeah.
remember that. That was all. Of course, you guys didn't see that.
No,
Some of us had a beach episode.
no, dead children is what we got.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like
yeah,
that.
something relevant to that.
Close. I don't remember.
I really wasn't there.
So they did run around in the academy of Ravenwood, which is where they just left. While they were running around in Ravenwood, they discovered that there is a shard essence kind of thing, but it hasn't materialized. So they know that eventually one day they're going to have to return here, but not yet. And when? Who knows?
When were the right for that encounter?
So yeah, Ravenwood is going to be in their future sometime. Let's see, what else did they discover? Oh yes, they discovered that the other shard, the current one that is in existence and somewhere on the world, is somewhere in the Dwarven Kingdom up north, the Empire of Tyrene, which is a completely solely Dwarven countryside. And so yeah, they know that there's a party heading over there. Some nice fun happenings, invitations being sent.
Yeah. This is
Come
great.
this direction, and you
Yeah.
could be sacrificed too. Don't
Yeah,
worry
I
about it.
honestly might
don't worry
prefer
about
that.
Yeah, there you go. Come one, come all. So yes, so they know that that's in their future, probably pretty close to immediately. But
Right now.
most importantly, and to our great and utter sorrows, we did lose one of our players.
She's not
as
lost. She's coming back.
She very valiantly,
Yes.
the small Pendleton, walked into the Vale, close to the Azure Kingdom, the Azure Mountains, and by herself went to go looking for her father, who is somewhere in those mountains somewhere.
In the Vale. What's
In
that?
the Veil.
Yeah, not only in the Azure Mountains by herself to begin with, but in the Vale side.
Yeah.
And so she very valiantly went forth with the help of shoot, now I forgot everybody's names. August and Virgil said their last goodbyes. The rest of the party hasn't really caught on really to what's happening.
That was fun.
But she ventured off into the Vale. And Liv, we love you so very much. We cannot wait till you come back
I
and
miss you
join
so
us
much.
at our table once again. But she's off having an amazing adventure. We've been getting pictures of herself up in the amazing wildlife of Alaska. And so, yeah, we wish you the very best. We can't wait for you to come back. We can't wait to hear all your great and amazing stories that you have out in the real world. But as far as Pendleton, Pendleton sees the rip in space and time close up behind her as she garners her strength and heads straight into the Azure Mountains. A place that she has visited not very often, but has seen from afar. And as she does, she hears the enormous footsteps of a giant. Is a term that we use in D&D that is what is the size of a giant? These things are just enormous. Like the size of these giants' hands could probably hold 2 or 3 Pendletons in them. And she sees them off in the distance, walking around, as the god Lathander is on her side, protecting her against the things that are in the darkness as she heads off into the Azure Mountain, where she is searching for an entrance. Every once in a while, I'll give you a little heads up on what is happening on her side. But for right now, she's a little afraid, but very strongly determined to follow the song of her father. And as August returns back into the dormitory, Virgil feels the scar that is now on both your hands.
Oh yeah, that's
We're
right.
legally
As she presses her fingers up against it, that the two of you now feel this connection. When she presses against that same scar, you feel it as well. And you can see that she's absent-mindedly pressing against it. Not wanting to need assistance, but to reassure herself that there is somebody at the other end of that scar. Just knowing that she's thinking of you as she continues off in her brave
10
adventure.
minutes stopped.
Is that a record? I don't know.
Yeah, yes, yes, I think it might be.
In sorrows and it no.
Now that the ceremonial tears have been shed, let the night begin.
Now we can
That
move
is
on.
right. And so this is where we regroup as a group. August has returned back through the mirror into the dormitory, and you are sitting there absentmindedly feeling this strange thumb basically pressing against your palm as you realize she's okay, but she's just...
Yeah, we have a very clear signal for danger. That was the only thing we came up with. Was
That's
I'm
right.
dying.
That's right. What do you guys do? Just the two of you for right now.
I'm gonna say I'm fat and happy eating.
Can't wait to ruin that. We have to tell them, I suppose.
Yeah.
No offense, but I think I should handle that.
Okay.
You got my This is exactly the reason why I'll be handling that, and you won't.
I love August.
I told you we were talking about this. I was like, he wouldn't care. He would just be like, she's gone. Let's move on. Virgil will take a moment. He's just like, what the fuck do I do now? But then he'll come out and see where everybody else is situated.
Okay. Where is everybody else situated? I know that I think you guys were eating.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you guys are still in that little dining area. What is Dor doing? In the
Dor gets the sense that, we're about to probably be moving soon, so he's setting out just like a quick ritual to do a little bit of prayer, thank his God for getting him that far, and thank them for getting them even further. Not asking for help, but thanking him in advance, because he knows he's very busy right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Xandar and be like, if I didn't find my gods, I'd say that guy's a dweeb.
Oh yeah, you're like besties with Salutationary. I forgot that. Yeah, you are. Right.
A love-hate relationship between the two of you guys.
That's kind
It
of
switches back and
Kishara
forth,
with
whether we're
everything.
angry or we're
Which
very
I
happy.
love. I love so much. It's like, what is Kishara feeling today? She'll
Only
tell
two
you.
emotions. Only
Two emotions.
Love and hate, love and hate.
Love and hate. Love and hate.
I'll walk over to where these guys are, I guess.
Yeah, I'm in like the
You
center.
don't like me anyway.
No, I don't.
I'm just gonna offer you a leg. Okay. Offer me.
Shit.
It's
Good,
really
bro?
good.
We gotta talk.
What?
It's kind of important. It's extremely important, actually. And I know you're not gonna like it, but I need you to not freak out because we still have a job to do.
I don't like this.
And you're not gonna get any better feelings about it. Pendleton.
Hello.
Discord. But Pendleton is she's Tom. We can still see your Discord.
Yep, I'm moving it over.
Pendleton is gone.
What?
She's gone. And
Like
we-
emotionally.
she left because she decided that there was something more important that she needed to do. Not that I don't agree with her, but
No, she wouldn't leave without talking.
I know.
No,
I mean,
like-
she was talking. She was
We're
talking
best
about
friends.
it, but like, and I know that she was a little peeved at me, before she, went on with her evening. But there's no way she would leave.
No. This is the worst joke ever.
I know.
I know you think you're funny, but this is.
I like to just be standing in that doorway area watching.
yeah, just like yes, correct. Not helping. It's not a joke. It's actually horrendous, and I hate to be the one to have to tell you because I know you don't really like me that much anyway. But she's gone, and she's intending to come back, but I don't know when or how. Or
Okay, so she's gone. Where did she go? I feel like you're just trying to turn us against each other, because that's like your whole like MO here.
Honestly, fair. I really can't argue that point that much. She's in the Vale.
Kashara's face just like drops.
Where's August?
In the doorway right there.
She's right there.
What
Watching.
Xanadar just walks over to August. And you're the only one who can get into the Vale.
Yeah.
the fuck did you do,
It's
August?
his fault.
What did you do? She wouldn't have just left on her own without telling me.
No,
what
she-
did you two do? You're up to something.
I walked through the mirror, opened up the veil, and let her walk through it and closed it.
Oh, you just let her walk through it? You're just trying to kill everyone in this group, aren't you? You're just
I haven't
so
killed a
selfish for
single person in
yourself.
this group, have I?
Yeah, if I was trying
Nor
to
have
kill
I
people,
threatened anyone. That was you. And you.
For a good cause.
It's actually accurate.
You know what? I was protecting you. That is way different.
Look,
Talia had it coming.
every session since she's died, she's brought up. Never been allowed to forget.
Ooh, it still stings.
She was eating people.
Look,
Yes, she was out of control.
this isn't an act of malice. Pendleton practically begged August to open the door.
She
No,
asked
no,
politely.
she wouldn't have. She was talking about going to her dad's house, or whatever,
And then she
her
did it.
dad's whatever, but she wouldn't just get up and leave.
Well,
She got up and left.
Why are the two most shadiest people of our group somehow involved in my best friend's departure? I
Do
don't
you
get
ever
it.
think that maybe she didn't talk to you because it would have hurt too bad and she might have just stayed behind if either one of you had asked her to? This was important. It was important to her and she had to do it and that's why she didn't come to you. It sucks and I hate it, but that's where we're at.
You're wrong. And I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay.
I would have gone with her.
She knows. That's why she didn't tell you. Because it's extremely dangerous.
You're still the new guy. You've been around for 5 minutes, and now she trusts you more than me?
I think it's because she trusts me less than you. Because saying goodbye to me was easy, because she doesn't even know me. But what do I know? We have a job to do. We should just do it.
Try to back sobbing.
Oh.
Why did she leave? It was my fault. She was
Kashara. She wanted me to tell you that she's not mad. And she never was.
It's not your fault! Why would you let her leave? Why would you come get us? She's gonna storm off again.
That's about as bad as I expected that to go. Thanks, August.
You wanted to do this, not.
Fair! But fair! You know what? Fair. Fine. Wait, fair. Whatever. Fine. Door! What are you doing?
What? He's up in the other room. What?
Did you not hear that? Screaming? Are you good?
Someone dying?
No, Pendleton left.
She might be.
Saw it in her eyes.
August, what? Sorry, I
I love that you just embrace this whole dwarf. Yep, that's all.
Yep. Yep. Well, that fucking sucks. Let's work, I guess. Because what else is there to do?
Let's go to Dwarfland.
Sounds like a amusement park.
Horrible Disneyland.
It's a great Disneyland.
We
It's
got
a small
shiny
world.
shoes, stabbing people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah, that's-
cool. And
we
we're
have
down.
festive.
We have rocks and stones.
Rocks and oh my god, we're gonna die.
Rocks and stones, and he's stabbing him with glass. What
That is
the
a little out of
fuck?
character. That is a little out of character, I'll admit.
Alright, we've rested.
Oh, not yet.
No, we haven't. I'm down.
Us
I mean,
eating the magic food.
We
right?
had the magic
Yes,
food.
if you had the magic food, you have a full rest, but it still will take
What
its
time
toll.
is it?
I would
Like,
offer you a
outside.
pastry, but you can't have any.
That's a great question.
Out of my banquet hall.
The
Fine,
sun
fine,
is
fine.
east to west,
Yeah.
so that means that it is. It's getting dark.
We
When you did that, were you accounting? Did you just account for time zones?
I did.
That's cool.
I did.
That's cool.
I
was like, I was like,
You're so much
Here it is
time.
right there.
Amazing. Okay, we
Because my
should.
It's
second-
7:59 right now.
Okay, I mean, we should leave in the morning. I'm gonna go to sleep. Please don't kill me while I do that. And then I'm gonna turn and find somewhere to sleep where hopefully nobody stabs me.
I won't be Saturday.
So everybody's gonna take a long,
You
long
won't worry
rest.
about- Yes, I really need
I'm
that.
gonna be up all night.
Okay.
Little
Technically,
light
I got it because of
You
the
did.
food.
That is true.
Okay.
So she's gonna be up, and she's just gonna be like brooding and like watching these two because she feels like there's still some something going on that she doesn't like. She's gonna be watching them. She's gonna be like sitting there sharpening her axe, basically like the crazy guy in like any movie that just like had everything ripped away from him. He's like, just like just going stir crazy, trying to figure out, trying to process everything because another person in her life has left her.
That's
Oh.
tragic.
Someone that she finally got close to has left her again.
As you do, you absentmindedly realize your nails feel like something's wrong with your nails. You're just like they're itchy. And you've had this before, like you scratch someone and tear off flesh and everything else. And now there's something underneath them, like someone's getting infected, or like you need to get it clean. So you kind of like to start messing with your nails, kind of like
The
getting
cat thing where they like
Yeah.
eat their toes.
You're kind of like pulling on them a little bit. They're irritating you.
I'll be doing that while watching
Xander, how
Virgil
are you
sleep.
handling it?
I'm just gonna go find a corner and like sit in it by myself, head against the wall.
Oh.
That's the saddest thing. The
Don't
music
say
is not
anything.
helping.
I'm just gonna go be sad in the corner.
Oh.
I'm gonna clean my claws while watching Virgil sleep.
You fall asleep to the sound of a
I
wet
don't
stone.
believe in God, but please God, let me live.
Door gets a restful 8 hours.
This is great.
Dora's not on my
man.
shit list today.
You get the sense that somewhere in the Vale, Pendleton is thinking strongly of you. In physical plane, that she is not with you, as it were.
We miss you, Pendleton.
We miss you, Pendleton.
I sure hope she doesn't get eaten by a giant.
That was very sad.
That'd be a bummer.
That would definitely be a bummer. So you guys all rest in your respective areas. Sounds like the group is a little
Split.
torn and split. Everybody's doing their own thing.
Don't worry about it.
I make sure to leave before he wakes up, just to,
Let's do a d20 roll, and I want to see who gets a specific number. Let's see who gets closest to me.
20.
Okay, who got closest to me?
9.
Oh,
3.
nope,
4.
nope.
12.
You're the closest. I rolled a 10. You rolled a 9.
Perfect.
As you're sitting there in your little respective little hole area, you absentmindedly see Don as he comes in, and he's kind of muttering to himself and kind of looking around, like he's trying to get acclimated to the area. But he's been here for a while, so he shouldn't be doing this. But he's just acting kind of strangely. He's looking around as if this is all new to him for whatever reason.
This poor kid.
He's totally singing the other side right now.
Do you do anything? It's just you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go up to him and say, "Hey, what's going on?"
He doesn't even acknowledge you. He's just muttering.
All right. I'm going to use.
Your grip slight. Suddenly
Give him a big
grasps.
bear hug.
I'm gonna touch his arm gently. Does he react at all?
And it kind of pulls him out a little bit, and he. I was sleeping. I guess I need to.
I don't think you were sleeping. What's going on? What did you see?
I don't know. I'm sleepy. I just.
Focus.
Oh, yes.
Look at me.
Okay.
What did you see?
I was in a. It's a weird dream. As he's talking, he's kind of like crawling into your lap and like getting nestled into your hair. And it was in a mountain range somewhere, and it was.
Oh, God.
It was really beautiful, and it was like all this like sun, but it was really cold, and you see he's kind of like burrowing closer and closer to like your skin and your hair, like he's trying to warm himself up. And as you touch him, you realize, oh, he is kind of cold. And so you kind of put your arms around him and kind of warm him up, and he just seems to like really absorb that heat that you're providing to him. And he's like, oh yeah, that was yeah, it was. I'm not sure. It's just, but now that you're holding him, you feel that his right hand has been like slightly moving.
Like he's trying to write something, or like.
You have seen this before. Before, you guys just thought he was just having like a little nervous twitch, but you guys discovered when you guys were in the academy, in episode 3, that he writes things when he's doing in this kind of a trance.
So I'm gonna, just pull out paper from my beard of holding.
There is lots of paper here and lots of stuff.
Item now.
Yeah.
Beard of holding. Just had it kind of wrapped up in it.
So you just put a pen in his hand and like
Just
paper
put a
in front
pen
of
in
him?
his hand and try to hold it flat.
Oh, I fucking
And he
knew it.
falls asleep
I fucking
in your
knew it.
hands, but his hand is still moving, and he writes the following. And I'll actually go ahead and zoom in on this so we can read this together, shall we?
Yeah.
I'm glad he's taking up.
I'm gonna
poetry.
need this so I can analyze.
Who would like to read? Probably someone who's
I was gonna say,
actually
I'm
see
upside
I
down.
can't. I'm
who's
gonna
not
do
upside down.
sideways.
Or would you like me to read?
I can read it since
Okay.
it's in my hand.
Oh yeah.
In heights untouched by mortal tread, where jagged peaks kiss heaven's bed, by shards of glass a mirror's kin, unlocking fate where shadows spin. These fragments ancient, pure and dire, would lose the princess from her pyre. Loose the princess from her pyre. Her grip through those slight is masked by grace, but woe to those who meet her face. A dwarf with cunning sharp and keen, seeks not mere strength but wisdom's sheen. With shard in hand his dark designs would fell his foes with twisted minds. Unknowing of the curse he wields, that subtly in his grasp it yields. Transmuting kin to beasts of night, in halls where screams replace the light. Should he succeed, the mountains weep, with rivers red where shadows creep. Eternal blood and endless pain would mark the dwarf's unholy reign. Yet know this dwarf by tears like diamonds gleam, reserved for those who fuel his darkened dream. A wolf in wool with eyes so bright, disguised in guile, concealed in light. But where the shards and heights so grand, for in their touch lies doom's dark hand.
Beautiful.
I don't like that, Tom.
Love
I don't like that at all. There's a couple
All
points
full
in
of
there
good things.
I really don't like in there, Tom.
All full of
One in
fantastic,
particular I really
beautiful
don't like.
things.
So I'm going to go gently lie Dom down in his bed,
Mm-hmm.
shut the door, and start screaming as everybody comes.
Why are we yelling?
It is very early in the morning. Dor, I would imagine, would be the first riser since he has a lot of prayers and things in the morning. That
Yeah,
he usually
especially
does.
today since he knows what's happening today. So
Yeah.
he would have been up, but he's still like in his bed clothes. He's like, what's happening?
Yep.
We have a new prophecy.
Oh shit.
Oh.
What does it say?
There's an evil dwarf.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
Please, details.
He's turning his kin into beasts of night, so maybe like werewolves,
I don't like that.
dwarven werewolves.
Those are the worst. Those are the worst kind. They're so
Those
strong.
Those are the worst kind!
They're so strong.
They're really short and stout, but they're terrifying. Yes, I.
That's fantastic.
Like Rottweilers.
Exactly.
There's something about a wolf in wool, so like wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
So for my my players, I put that into our Discord
Thank you.
channel that we
Thank you.
have, so that you can now take a look at that and peruse it
It
to
will
your
need
leisure.
much more analysis.
And actually, I should put it in
Do
the
you have it
poems
written
section.
down? Can I read it? Let me read it.
Yes.
Thank you.
But because it's in dwarven, I'm gonna let Dor read it first.
Oh.
Is it?
Is it important?
Is it in
No, no, it's in the-
I was like, I don't speak that.
Xander can't read. So
Narder also can't. That is true.
I will have you know I speak several languages. Dwarven is not one of them.
It's okay, I do. So Dor will read it out,
Mhm.
and at first he's like putting on like his best like show voice, his best storytelling voice, But he starts to like kind of like stumble when he gets to the part about like the evil dwarf transmuting his kin. And he's like a little unnerved by that, but he still goes through it. This came from Dom?
Yes.
Ugh.
His body was so cold. He had this vision where he was in the mountains. He said it was beautiful,
Of
but
course.
his skin was like ice cold. And then as I warmed him up, his hand just started moving. And we learned that even when he's sleeping, the gods will work through his hands.
As they do.
So
Alright.
this is what we got.
Alright.
If we weren't already going to go fight evil dwarves, we should probably do it now.
This is bad, Tom. This is quite bad.
This is great.
What you've written, this
I don't know
is
what
quite
you're
bad.
talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. It's all pleasant things.
Eternal blood and endless pain.
Lots of kin.
Eternal blood and endless pain is the actual verbatim. Yeah.
Oh, what are you I don't know. I don't remember that.
The mountains
And I'm
are-
assuming he's got some weird, like, sorcerer warlocky shit, because if he gets the shard, then he twists people's minds. That's fun.
Yeah, I love this for us.
I cannot stand
Sorry, I
Dom.
have to really digest it because the last time we had one of these, we missed a very crucial detail and lost.
I'm sure
Yeah.
there's
So,
something we're missing here, obviously.
I'm looking for
Obviously.
direct instruction. There is none.
Well, so the tears like diamonds gleam.
Yeah.
That matches up well with the boots, the sparkly twinkle boots we saw.
Yeah.
And then every time it mentions like a mirror or like a fragment, we know what that means.
Yes. I'm also interested because
Mhm.
it says the rivers run red.
Right.
Eternal blood and endless pain. Sounds a lot like Augustus vision of the red
Oh yeah.
world.
End
end
of the world.
of the world.
Mhm.
Just maybe.
I'm thinking maybe they might be trying to cut another rift to the veil because it sounds kind of like the veil.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think last time we encountered something like this, they were killing a crap ton of Triton? Do you think they're trying to do like the same blood sacrifice?
think-
we
with
did
the
see
dwarves?
that.
Yeah.
Well, we saw
Because we
blood
saw
sacrifice.
Yeah.
some sacrifice, so I assume that's what they're doing to power the shard to make a giant rift again, which is horrible.
What's really interesting though is that the shard is supposed to be sealed
Right.
behind the.
Right, but they appear to be using it
But
as
they're
a weapon.
using-
Yeah.
They got it out. Of
There's
order.
some tomfoolery with shards.
This
Emphasis on the tom there.
this stanza I think is really important, where it talks about
Mhm.
loosing the princess
That's
from
the
her
end goal,
pyre.
yeah.
Right, but then it talks about her grit being masked by grace, because whatever patron she's working for, I didn't think they were holy, but now I'm thinking maybe they might be, which is a horrible, horrible thought. I don't know. We gotta go there and see what's going on and try not to lose again.
Straight face Kashara's gonna be like, let's go.
Everyone gather the things. We leave
Let's
in
not
town.
forget that part at the end either, though.
Where does shards
The
in
warning.
your face? So grand for any touch these dark.
So no one touch it.
August.
What?
No touchy touchy.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're saying. So it takes a little bit of time as you guys are like just pondering all the different lines of this new prophecy. After you wrote down the prophecy, his hand completely stops moving. And after a while, I'm assuming you guys are having some breakfast before you guys are going to take off. You guys are having some of that meal. And as that happens, Dom actually comes in and says, how's Pendleton doing?
She's not here.
I'm gonna glare at him, even though I know it's not his fault. Just like, how dare you speak about her?
I'll squeeze my hand once to see if I get a response.
And you get a similar press against your hand as well,
Hesitation there.
the thumb.
She's doing fine. She's doing fine.
And how the fuck do you know?
Call it a gut feeling.
Can I see?
Yeah.
She's
And so
actually.
he just typically walks up and he presses his hand against your scar and his eyes flash blue. He says, "Oh, it's good. It's good. She's waking up."
I can do that now.
And then he he feels better, and then he goes back to what he's doing.
Wait. How did you know that?
I could see her.
Can you talk to her?
No, I can only see her. You could see her.
If we use pierce the veil
And
through,
touch Virgil's hand?
I like to think that both Xanadar and Kashar just like, grab
Give
the
me
hand. This is my hand now.
This is now my hand. So now everybody's touching you.
I know. I just
Why are
God,
they
why are you
touching me?
touching me? I thought you didn't like me. God.
Wasn't I the bad guy? And now
Yeah, I
everyone wants
know.
to
And
touch
now
me?
you want me. Now I'm valuable. Let's do.
Just like normal. Everyone
Does
wants to
anybody
your
do
body.
anything?
Holy
I'm gonna use
shit!
pierce the veil
That's
and
sad.
then stare into the hand.
As soon as you cast Pierce the Veil, you're holding her arm, right?
Yes.
Kind of
not
like
the hand.
trying to hold it like
But you
this.
see that there is a similar crack in space and time, just same way that it looks like the crack that you guys use when you pierce the space with the shard. It looks very, very similar to that edge
On her hand?
on her hand. And so when you go and touch it, your vision swims into the space that Pendleton's at. And you see a very, very, very small space that's around Pendleton. And you see that she is like in some kind of a very, very small cranny of like a crack in the mountain. And she's waking up and she's staring out of this hole in like the crack of the mountain. And she's staring outside as she's got some provisions and she's kind of just eating them, looking around. And you see her like pulling out some maps and like drawing. And you can see that she's trying to like navigate the area, but she's doing fine. She's just having breakfast, really.
Does she look scared? Because I would have done this at the same time he did.
Actually, that's really great. I need you guys to roll perception checks. This is on the vision, but actually I need you to roll... shoot. No, we'll do perception. We'll do perception, but this is actually more of a spiritual perception rather than anything else. So if you want to use... What is it? Religion? Roll for religion?
Can I see this?
No.
11.
11?
Nat 20.
Oh.
Natural
Whoa!
20. There's this
Better
shimmer
than
that's
seeing shit.
around her shoulders, and at first you're like, oh, it must be like some kind of a distortion, a break in the in my signal that's coming to me. But then you start realizing that it actually has shape, and it's looking around, and you see this very, very strong individual who is very bright, and he goes out into past that crack. And you realize it's the god that's with her. He's looking over her, but she can't see him as he just passes out of existence outside of the crack to do something. But he is like right there, like, and it reassures you, knowing that he is protecting her and trying to keep the things at bay, at least the larger things at bay.
So I'm gonna let go of Virgil's hand.
What the fuck?
She's so sad and she's all by herself and she's so scared. Just crying.
And then I'm gonna say, at least she's not alone.
Yes. What are you talking about? It was just her on the side of a mountain. She's all by herself.
You didn't see the big glowy god guy?
No.
There's a big glowy god guy. She's not by herself. She'll be okay.
Okay.
Are we done?
As they're still holding your hand.
Just throw your hand down.
Thanks for asking. That was so awesome. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for sending my best friend in the veil without telling me.
I didn't
or
fucking
consulting
send her
me.
out. She did that.
Yeah, well,
Companions.
She's out there scared. Doesn't look like she went out there willingly. I'm just saying.
Dor's gonna put himself physically between the two of you.
What are you gonna do about it, Dor? What are you gonna do about it?
He has to crane his neck like 45 degrees to look you in the eye. There are things
You like
we have to
crawl
do.
up the door.
Pendleton. Whether Pendleton lives or dies is the realm of the gods' business now. All we can do is continue on our mission. The gods will it, she will be fine.
Fine.
We cannot turn on each other.
One condition. Do not ever touch me again without asking. Ever.
I'm gonna touch him.
Don't send my friends to the Vale without asking.
I'm
I
just
feel like
gonna-
that's a bigger line you crossed.
I'm just gonna look him straight in the eye.
I'm gonna swat him.
There's the line, and there's my finger over it.
I'm not touching you.
You touch me.
No thanks. Can we get on with this, please?
Wait.
God.
Yes, it is a long
Alright.
journey to the mountains.
It's like another room.
Door. We have a
Where's
fucking
Octus? What's Octus doing?
Oh,
magic doorway.
I forget the doorway.
But also, we need to figure out where we're going to teleport to, because we can't teleport to the Dwarven location.
The gates, of course.
Did you see the gates?
I know it.
You know the teleportation
No.
runes?
No.
I know it on the map. That's how this
August, roll
works,
a
right?
d4 for me. We're looking for
3.
Excellent.
For a
During
3.
this conversation, you've been conversing back and forth with your brother.
Which
Septimus. Septimus
Okay,
is the
good.
smart one,
Good
right?
one.
Good one.
Yeah.
The one
Good
that didn't put a bounty on
One
our
we
heads.
like.
Yes.
The one I didn't
The one that's
send
not-
a massive, like, I was in the middle of, like, sending a massive hate letter to
Yes.
the other
Big
one.
hate
I
letter.
was interrupted.
Yeah.
A strongly worded email.
Or my last email. Fuck you.
So you are like, I'm gonna write this down in the pager.
Make
So you
it
pull out
certain.
the pager, and one of the questions you'd asked Septimus to look into was the symbols that were on the mirror. And basically what he tells you is that he doesn't know. It's a language that's not he's not very familiar with, but what he can guess is that for the most part it's like longitude and latitude kind of.
Yeah, that's how we
positions.
found the mountains.
Exactly. And so he can guess that these specific ones are in this general area. This one is this general area. Like he's gotten one of the lines down, but he hasn't figured out like the spacing of the other one yet. But he's pretty confident that given more time, he can figure it out. So you can reasonably guess how close you can get to the Tyrene Mountains.
So I can guess pretty close.
Yes. But how you roll will determine where on that
natural
timeline you.
Use the nat 20 dice and don't.
And
Fuck
that's
it
been
up.
pretty hit or miss
Yeah.
for recently.
It
Yeah.
knows
It's
we need
either a
it.
4
Or
Or
20.
20.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen
There
it
you
go
go.
like the 8 to 15
Yeah.
range.
So
I
we'll
wouldn't
do
mind it doing
we'll
that.
do death saving rules. So
Oh,
What?
Those are words.
you know,
Die. TPK.
10 or above, you get close.
Yeah.
9 or
That's
below,
the-
it's
the
further
rules.
away.
Yeah.
So do you want to go to the mirror and start tinkering around? And also keep in mind, I mean, you don't have to like. It's not a one roll and you're done. I mean,
Right.
You
yeah,
could like
I
try
keep
again.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not in danger.
Oh,
It's like a
it's just
phone-
a mountain?
Oh, I gave the
I
wrong
guess
number.
not. We're walking.
Oh shit! Guess we're walking. I got one shot.
Who wants to walk from phone crash?
That would be
I
fantastic.
just think we just send Door through and we're like,
Is it?
how close is this?
How close is this?
He'd go first. He'd go first.
As this
Not quite
conversation
there
is
yet.
happening, he's kind of reading, and then he just like sits there for a second, and then gets up and kind of under his breath mutters, "I bet I can find it."
Okay. All right.
And I find it.
So you start looking at the journals, start looking at the different things. You start trying to figure out, like, okay, this means this means that, this means this is the longitude, that kind of situation. And you're like, okay, I have to guess on these last numbers. So let me go ahead and guess. And so you end up plugging in the coordinates that you think are close.
I was like, we're on
The
the
door
wrong part of
opens
the map.
It's Narder.
The door opens up, and as it opens up, the first thing you feel, as soon as like the connection is made, is this wind that hits you. The wind is cold. It is wintertime. Wherever it is you're going, which does track. I mean, the Empire Tyrene, if you're up on the top, the higher you go, the colder it gets. And it looks like some kind of forest that you're kind of looking at.
I'm going. Do I see anything like beyond the trees? Like, is there a huge mountain range beyond it?
It's a little hard to see. You could go in, check it out. I mean, the portal is open. You can come back and forth as long as you have Pierce the Veil. So.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah.
Very familiar with the landscape.
That'll probably be a good idea.
Okay, so the
Careful,
two of you
he
guys
might
go.
lock you in there.
Alright, no fighting. No fighting in the war room.
I'm fighting in the war!
Endor's gonna go march over to the portal with August.
So speaks door.
I said enough!
This is my zen. We're just gonna relax. So the two of you guys go through. Is it just the two? Anybody else?
I'm gonna go too.
Okay. As soon as you go through, are you Baradar or just Xanadar?
I'm Xanadar.
Okay.
Manadar
As soon
is there.
as soon as you go out, you feel like, ooh, Baradar would have been a better choice. It's a little cool out here.
It's kind of cool. Tad bit nipply.
It's a tad bit nibbly. And so you start walking, not a long way, but as you go, you start seeing some mountain ranges that are happening. They're not enormous mountain ranges, but they do look somewhat familiar to Dor. Go ahead and roll a...
Survival?
Yeah, you know what? Let's just do a regular D20 because this is your land.
This is my home.
This is like, yeah, you would know these areas. So we're going to do, let's do death saving throws rules again.
Okay, so
Okay, yeah.
that's a 19.
19. So you check this out and you're like, oh yeah, this is definitely part of the spine of the Empire of Tyrene, but you're not really sure exactly where it is. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the map where it is that you believe
Like a range.
the range is. You know you're in the northern hemisphere.
So anyway, 700 square miles.
Door's gonna lay on a map and wave them together. So you got us pretty close, August. I think this is a good starting point. So he's gonna lay out the map. So we need to be here, and he's gonna move his finger like a good 100 miles to the left. Very close.
You're very close. This is where you want to go, I believe. This is the
We're
entrance.
somewhere here.
I mean, if we're here, that's not that bad.
But it could be any door's not sure.
This is horrible news.
I bet I could get closer.
I'm gonna get.
I can get closer.
Okay, can you
I
remember?
mean, we know that we're here, so if I just go further that way.
Yep.
Just
Okay.
switch the
So
coordinates
August,
a little
the
bit.
mirror. It's you punch it runes around the rim, correct? Can you remember the current configuration in case we get further away?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Let's try and get closer.
I mean,
Where's
we can take
Virgil?
notes.
Looking in the mirror on the dormitory side.
And Kashar is standing right behind
Okay, so you just have
filing
that
the
little
nails.
mirror there. Okay, so you wouldn't recognize anything.
Sharpening the tip points.
Alright, so you go back inside and try again.
Tom, I do city.
Yeah.
Alright, roll again. Let's see what your d20 roll is.
19.
19. Excellent. So you take it off, you start redoing it, and it looks like it is in the same general area. Dor, do another d20.
Okay.
Do it with advantage this time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey!
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Natural 20. So you have narrowed it down to right
Only this
somewhere
much.
along this area.
Much better. So he'll point out the map and be like, okay, this is where we are now. Very, very, very close. There's some human villages down to the south.
Yeah, let's not go there.
I've never. Yeah, I
No,
agree.
let's-
I agree.
let's not
I
go there.
don't
Let's
care.
go around them, actually.
Let's,
Very far around them. Actually, let's just go all the way around. Actually,
Well,
let's
well,
not. Can
well,
we?
We'll actually have to go through because we have to go through the gate. Those are the rules.
Can we not?
No, we have.
Can we go any?
We have to go
anywhere else?
down south through the roads of Narder and then to the gate.
Can we
But
go
what
around?
if we just teleport into the
a
mountain?
little-
Well, we can't do that.
quicker.
We can't do that. It's against the rules.
It-
We have to go through the gate.
We are going to the
But aren't
mountains
the
to
gates
kill people.
inside the mountain?
No, they're on the edge of the mountain.
There is one gate inside the mountain, but it is completely sealed by the black diamond
Yeah.
glass.
Yeah.
looking thing. So it has been sealed.
This is how dwarves who come back from their pilgrimages. This is how they get back into the mountains. This is how we have to go. We cannot just teleport into the Empire of Tyrene. Okay. We have to go through the gate.
But magic.
You know, I was there on this one.
I'm
If you don't want to go to Narder, when we're passing through, you could just be in the Vale.
That's nice.
Yeah, that'd be
That's
great.
good.
Yeah, that feels safe, August. We'll consider
How
that. You
I know,
it's
doesn't
fine,
it feel
it's fine.
safe to be in the Vale all by yourself?
With no way out?
And doesn't it
This is a
seem
great idea. Why don't you start walking from here?
doesn't it seem likely that August is the one to propose that idea? Huh.
This is great.
Huh.
Big brain.
Obviously, he doesn't want to see someone or whatever.
No, you know what? It doesn't matter. It's
there.
fine. You know, let's just go. It's fine. Let's just go. It's fine.
You want to go, or do you want to try something again?
This
I mean-
is fine. That's pretty damn close.
I'll
Isn't
try.
that still
I'll,
like
I'll
100 miles
remember these
away?
exact coordinates,
Okay, write them down. Good.
but I'll try one last time.
Okay.
18.
18.
A natural
Um,
20, a 19, and an 18.
As soon as you open up the veil, not veil, sorry, the mirror, you see the following information. And
Oh,
you are way
shit.
over here.
Well, you know, honestly, I prefer that. That's fine.
You cannot just. One does not simply
The
teleport
amount
to the Empire Tyrant.
that shoves through the mirror on your side is like at least 2 feet deep as it just pours into the room.
Sniff check. Does
Um,
this smell familiar to me?
As soon as the snow comes in, you're like, I know this place. Because you look at the trees, there's specific types of trees, and you're like, this is close to the island that I was like born
Close
on.
it now.
I agree. I close it.
Hey, the snow is still sitting inside your room.
The polar bear.
What do you guys want
We're
to do?
not going there.
Why not?
Polar bear.
What's wrong with that?
We're not going
It's
there.
like objectively closer.
It's
We
cold.
have to deal with the dwarven
Yeah, it's cold.
customs.
That's what's going on.
I am with
I'm cool with
Kashara
that.
on this one. We have to go through the first coordinate because that's closer to the
I
gate.
forgot to ask. Who still has Pierce the Veil going? Or have you guys already shut those things off?
I
I've
would have
never
shut it
turned
off
mine
after
on.
seeing
Yeah.
Hamilton.
You would shut it off? Okay, good. Never mind. Good
Should
thing.
I have it up top?
Nope, we already
just
said
saying.
no. We already said no.
I don't.
Short rest?
I'm gonna go eat a blueberry muffin. We're getting Pierce the Veil.
Wait, did we have?
Actually.
So we needed Pierce the Veil on to go
Oh,
back
yeah.
in. So I would
August
have
would
had it.
have it.
Yeah, August.
August has
Yeah.
it.
August has to have it.
Oh,
Because he went
that's
through and came
right.
back.
Big brain.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you first opened up the veil, you would have seen creatures running around in the veil.
Nice.
Again, you're not in the veil, but you can see past
can
it,
see
right? And what you can actually see is that there were some large winged creatures flying around in that northern area. When you went through the second time, there was also that whole blue area, that same kind of winged creatures. I don't want to say like they're a mismatch of different creatures, right? And so you're not exactly sure what it is, but just winged. Let's just say that.
Correct.
The time that you opened up the last time, which is in that red area on the map, that time you didn't see winged creatures. What you saw were these large-looking, like wolves, like running through
Nice.
the snow. Just large, and I wouldn't say they were exactly like wolves, but they were more reminiscent of wolves than anything else.
Cool.
That
Cool.
doesn't seem
None of these
related
things
at
saw
all.
you,
Sick.
but you can get a glimpse of what's in those areas.
I love the diversity of
Yeah.
animals for us to find. This is great.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for you guys to find out what's going on.
It's fine. It's fine. Are we going?
Yeah, what do you
Here.
guys want to do?
Hey, let's go to.
So do you want to punch in some of those older numbers? What do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an old number.
Yeah, I vote the blue area.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you punch in the blue numbers. The veil opens up once again. Again, on this side of the mountain range, it's very cold, but it's not snowy. At least there's like light snow on the ground, not
Do
as
we
much
have
as
cold
the
weather
other
clothing?
Does this belong to you?
side. No, you do
Ooh.
not.
So we'll have to buy some of that
That's
in
cool.
Narder.
I'll leave it there.
That's my mom's D6. I don't know why I was sitting there.
I
We
thought
won't
you were
stay
making
on
a
for
joke
long,
for a
but you need to
second, and
buy
then I was like, wait, no,
for-
he's actually being for real.
Whatever.
Are you sure? I feel like there's some real character development opportunity in this city.
I'd like to devolve, not develop. Thank you. Of course. devolving is it's
No.
fine. Actually, of the options, that's my preferred option. Because I'll go here. I will not go here.
So what you guys want to do?
I'll go to Narder.
We're going, We're going to go down.
I don't care.
All right. So you all pass
Guys.
through the veil. As soon as you do, you guys realize that the mirror stays in place, right? So when you have Pierce the Veil going, you can still see the mirror entrance.
Somebody remember where we are.
Yeah,
So
it
when
might
we
be-
need to come back, we'll
Might-
remember.
Might be
you,
helpful.
Rock Boy.
I will commit the surrounding locale to memory.
Make a map, bro. You have a map.
We do have a map.
Mark it on the map.
You mark it on the map. I don't.
150,000
You don't need the map.
paces.
Okay, you don't mind.
Sound-
Fine. If we get lost, I'm blaming you.
No maps in the mountains.
Should we leave some breadcrumbs?
Maps in the mountains.
Okay, well,
As you start going through the ranged area, you guys realize that you're not too far off from the main road.
I would like to actually mark like a pirate map,
Mm-hmm.
almost step per step.
Yes,
where it
yeah.
is.
Excellent.
Okay.
So now that you got into the road, you're pretty sure within maybe 100, 200 feet of where it is that you're actually at. So this is an example
shit.
of the
Whoa.
mountain range that you
Damn.
are looking up in some of the distance.
Is that a big ass giant?
Yeah, that's a giant.
we don't gotta worry about that.
worry about
We don't gotta worry about that.
You don't see the giant. This is just an example of the kind of terrain that you guys
Like we
are
phrased
seeing.
that.
I'm
Um,
feeling cold.
Like it's there, but we do not.
yeah, it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly.
I'm
Definitely sweater weather,
Mm-hmm.
as it were. Wouldn't that be nice right now?
Am I
Oh my
chilly?
God.
It would be nice
I
for
said
us,
that and my
yeah.
heart kind of
Yeah,
sank
it's
just
you
slightly.
saw a little bit. Yeah.
I would
Oh.
die for some sweater.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Anyway, I'll live
Am I
vicariously.
chilling? Like just.
Not
Oh
really,
yeah,
no,
you feel
no.
perfectly fine. You're like, oh, this feels great.
I'm like,
I hate
sloping around
you
it.
actually have like a 5 extra movement to your movement speed. You're
Oh
like, this
my
is
God.
fantastic. I love this.
But she's got like a air of just like quiet sorrow. She's not. You would expect her to be much happier.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like being in like a colder climate, like there's
Yes.
a spring in her step.
Yes, but and it seems far beyond, like not far beyond, but it seems more than just the Pendleton sadness
There's
too.
a lot going on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is not. She's
Yeah, you're
not
dealing
right.
with a lot, man. I'm telling you.
She's not
I'm
right in
gonna
the head.
offer Dora a ride since he's real slow.
I
It's
am
the end of the world.
very
guys.
slow. We should when we pass through Narder, we should stop by for some cold weather clothing for the 3 of us at least. Or you can have one, just in case. Just in case.
Yeah.
Would you consider what I am wearing with all like these layers to be proper clothing and like the scarf that he has?
So you are from the Hells, and so you'd be used to a very, very hot climate.
Yes, it's humid.
And so even here, you're like, even with all the clothes that you're wearing, you're like, you feel uncomfortable.
Don't worry, August.
Like
I'll
you're
get
not-
you another layer.
You're not rolling with disadvantage at the moment, but you're just not happy about this. Like you would be happy with like something dead on your body that'll keep in the heat. I try to put that in the most August way I possibly could.
Yeah, something, anything
All that.
red.
Nail that.
You could
Yeah.
skin it too, but you don't have to.
You don't have to. You
Guys,
just
my
take it.
backstory.
Let's not talk about skinny animals, okay?
Let's go back over there where all like the poachers are.
Let's get
Oh,
some
man.
like old woven fiber clothing.
You
There
can have
you go,
this
there you
like
go.
Please tell me.
Let's get some wool clothing. How about it?
Some
Please
leopard-
tell me if I notice any authentic furs. that
Me
I
as
would
well, because I would
recognize.
buy them.
You just see some deer and
It's
things
not
like
personal.
that. And
Just
you know,
wealth.
deer hide is nice. It can
Oh, I'm
provide
meaning
some
like
heat.
on people, like as we're traveling. Let me know if
Oh,
I
on the
see,
road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I see anyone wearing anything that I would recognize.
Damn, I'm glad we
Anyone
met in the summer.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my cousin Joey.
Joey!
You
Okay.
bitch.
I'm going to light my sword on fire.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
As I
nice.
walk
That's
forward.
quite nice. Yeah, wonderful.
So you guys are on the main road. You guys are moving toward Narder. Anything you guys are doing as you're walking, or are you just gonna just keep
Complaining.
walking there? Complaining.
Complaining. The whole time.
As you're walking, the flame sword is very much like you see yourselves getting closer and closer to the flame sword. So I'm gonna let you guys roll with advantage on these. Let's do some survival checks to see how well you guys are sustaining your walk to Narder.
If I
You
decided,
don't
I
have
was
to worry
gonna
about
say,
it at all. You don't-
I was probably distancing myself. Do I still get advantage?
Oh no, you don't even have to roll. You're
You're
fine.
cozy.
You're like,
I get advantage as a
what are you
bear?
guys concerned about?
Double advantage.
This is. Oh, you're
He's
back
a bear,
to
so he's
Baradar?
good.
Yeah, I'm Baradar.
No rolls whatsoever. You guys are like, this is fabulous. I love it. I don't know what you guys are complaining.
I'm actually
You
frolicking.
do not have to
I'm
roll. You're
cold.
holding the sword.
Oh,
I can just see like a
It's
happy
just the
little
two of
bear
you
just,
guys.
like
Yeah.
going
you got
around.
Dora on his back.
Yeah, I'm just hanging on for dear life.
So I got an 8, which makes sense that it's such a low roll because I'm not by the sword. I'm on.
Bull riding
Okay.
essentially.
And I got a 6, which also makes sense because even being near the sword, I'm still cold-blooded.
And you
Yeah.
are really not dressed.
No, I'm
For,
no,
Yeah.
dressed like
You're,
a slut.
you're just to
frankly.
go out in the town.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am. City folk, you know.
No wonder you didn't want to go to Narder.
Not
I hate it here. It's so
terrible.
cold.
So,
My body
uh,
needs no warmth. I can't.
So the two of you guys are walking. You're trying to stay as close to the sword as you possibly can. You're holding on
For dear
closer and closer and closer to Baradar, like trying to wear him as a coat, and it's really not working very well.
Doesn't help that I'm wearing metal.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. It's actually Baradar who actually would notice like the shivering on your back as you're walking,
Clank, 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 clank.
and it clank, 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 metal just
rattling.
rattling together. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. As you stop, just for a quick little respite, you realize that these guys are like blue in the face, like they are not looking very good. But also, when you stop, you realize that the town of Narder is not too far away. But these two definitely need to get some warm weather gear. They both have 1 level of exhaustion at the moment.
Awesome!
Yeah.
I love that.
But it goes away as soon as you guys get warmer. So you
Okay,
don't
just while we're
no
freezing.
long
Yeah.
rest required, just warmer weather, warmer clothing, or just, warmer in general.
Okay, we're almost in town.
This is how I generally feel in the winter. Like, this is my spirit.
Yeah.
How I feel in the winter.
going
to die.
Yes. Yes.
So I haven't been here in a while,
No.
but I'd imagine I have a general idea where the tavern is, the bar, the store where you buy the clothes at. Cool.
You actually have some winter clothes here.
Yeah.
In like a very, very, very small inn. Calling it an inn.
Shit!
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
Is a stretch.
It's a stretch. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
really
yeah,
just
yeah.
two
Every
beds in a
fucking-
room.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Wait, wasn't Morgana holding the money too when she
Oh yeah, you
Every-
guys are
Yeah.
dead.
fucking
All of
time.
them. That's okay. Virgil has money.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But every
George still
time
has his 10
we
starting
give
GP.
someone money,
God.
they leave.
They do leave. We
Yeah.
have so let's stop doing that.
Oh, I do have 10. I do.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get closer
I
to
have
town,
122.
I'll like straighten up
Nice.
a little bit, even though I'm freezing.
I'm not
Um,
146. I'm not totally broke. I'm not
What time is it? What time of day is it?
like March 7th, 14th.
On this side,
had
it's
the bag of
actually,
holding.
I wouldn't say 4 hours earlier, so like lunchtime.
Okay.
That we finally have the opportunity to go
I
shopping.
vote
She's
that
not
we stop at the
here.
inn. I grab some things I might have stored at the end, and we eat lunch and then go shopping.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah? Cool. Cool.
Door's like beard is like frozen and ice.
I'm
He's
just like shaking the whole time.
You ever see like Cool Runnings?
You just gotta like
the guy's like hair is frozen.
Yeah. So yeah, until he gets warm, he's speaking in grunts.
Perfect.
You know, if
well,
I didn't hate Virgil, I'd give him a ride too.
Yeah.
But you know what? Virgil's at the bottom of Xanadar's shit list right now.
this is fine. Don't worry about it.
For what?
It's somehow my fault Pendleton left. Somehow that's on me.
It's just you
I mean,
who did
and
like
obvious-
the
You
least-
opened the damn door and it's my fault.
I've been yelling at him too.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah, but
You did the least
I
amount of action.
stood there.
in
I
that.
stood there and watched. I'm complacent, I guess. It's fine. It doesn't matter. But
You told them. So
This is
you're
100% the messenger.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I am more upset
You don't
that
have-
you knew and
yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. I understand. You don't have to like me, but the people here like me, kind of. Don't worry about it. I know where I'm going. That's all that really matters. I take it none of you have ever been here.
No.
If you had, I would have known.
No,
so,
these human villages
Would I
are
have
dreadful.
passed through here on my
Yeah, no, tell me about it.
Mercedes?
No, you'd have gone south towards where he was at.
So, yeah. So let's just, in would be great. It's warm in there.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys continue to walk towards the main entrance of the town. The town is actually has like a security wall around them, which is actually from the olden days. The olden days there was a lot of like weird things in the forest, which have since been cleared out, and so now it's much safe. But
Yeah.
Sure they have.
That's rough.
Yeah.
I believe you.
It's not testing.
What kind of strength?
But nowadays, it's all peaceful and wonderful.
Right,
Snow
sure.
adventure.
Until
Yeah.
the
It's
little boy
the
goes
cabin
disappearing.
story.
It's
Right?
the cabin episode, guys.
Yes.
And so this is
Oh,
what
wow.
happens.
Yeah.
The Shining version.
Until dawn.
Until dawn. God, not until dawn.
I love that. Until Dawn
Until
and The
Dawn.
Shining are the two stories you guys come to.
Those are the ones.
What
Um,
kind of creatures are in the sky that they need?
The medieval Sams are amazing.
So as you
What
are
the
walking,
hell?
They're like,
Oh,
they're like glowing and everything.
Is that a dragon head?
Okay.
It's like freaking.
so as you're walking towards this area, the first thing that you would notice is the spinning catapult-looking thing on the top, right in front of the main entrance, and you're like, "That's new."
Okay, so that is new. Okay, interesting new. New.
That's not a great sign. The second thing that you would notice is the fact that the gates are closed.
Weird.
You've never, in the
Yeah.
entirety of the time you've been here, you spent most of your life
Yeah.
going between these
Yeah.
two cities. You thought the gate was like
Busted.
busted,
Yeah.
broken, like they never used it. It is
Right.
down.
Weird.
You also see two people, a woman and a small child, about 30 feet away from the gate.
Okay.
And they're saying something, but the wind and the snow is kind of getting harder to hear. But as you approach, you see that someone on the wall there is shooting arrows down and hitting the ground in front of them, and they're kind of just laughing at things at the top. But the woman and the child aren't moving; they still are like standing there.
I suppose I'll address the woman first. What's going on?
They're not letting anybody in. We have to get in. It's imperative we get in. I mean, the attacks and things. We got to make sure that
What attacks?
there's. You haven't heard of the attacks? I mean, how long have you been traveling?
A while. But it's really not relevant. I'm from these parts and I've never heard anything like this. I mean, what's going on?
There's just attacks on the road. We've managed to like hop from one small city to the next,
Right.
but I mean, we don't want to be. It's gonna get dark soon. We got to make sure that we're inside
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. Let me talk to them and see what's going on. Cause this is odd. Just guys, give me 1 second.
You said the guys at the top are just like shooting arrows just for fun.
Yep. So as you, Virgil, start taking a few steps forward, an arrow shoots down and is like a foot away from your foot.
Hey! What the fuck is that about? Hey, what's going on?
What do you want here? We don't want any vagrants.
I'm from here. I want to go home.
I'm not from here. We'd recognize you.
I've been out for a while, but I am from here. Ask anybody.
Anybody?
I have
No
a
one
permanent.
knows you.
I have a permanent room at the inn. I send money here constantly. Of course, I'm from
Ah,
here.
you send money? Oh, I haven't gotten any of your money.
Well, it's not for you, is it? Because you're an asshole, and I don't give money to assholes.
And then you hear someone in the back. We should shoot her. Shoot him. Let's shoot him down.
Yeah, I'd like to see you
Save us.
try. You guys suck.
And then you hear
Let me
someone.
talk to your manager. Who are you anyway?
And then you hear someone have like a smaller kind of a voice at the top. Says, oh no, it's Virgil. No.
Oh.
Don't put your bows away.
I
Virgil,
told
is that you?
Yes, it's me. God, can I come home now?
And you hear like them arguing at the top. Go ahead and do a perception check. See if you can hear what they're arguing about.
It's really better. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
You hear them kind of arguing. You know, you hear the words, "Gate has to remain closed." No, it's something. Orphanage. They're going to be taken care of. Anything happens, it's on your head.
Shit.
And then you also, with a dirty 20 here, looks familiar. And then the gate starts to slowly crawl up.
Thank you.
Only enough for you to walk underneath.
Did I recognize the voice that defended me?
You're not 100% sure, but it did sound familiar.
Male or female?
Male.
Weird.
Wait,
Weird.
And it had been Virgil that got to go under the gate, or all of us were able to go under the
Do
gate?
you want to try?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm bringing my friends with me.
Gate closes.
Don't worry about it. If they do anything, just come talk to me. I'll deal with it. They're on me. Don't worry about it.
Yes, everything we do is on Virgil.
Shut up!
So you see some arguing up at the top, but again, the gate's still open.
then I'm going to usher everybody forward, including the woman and the child.
Yes.
And they seem like they're getting closer to you guys. And they kind of walk through, and they're kind of looking at the bear as they're walking through also. But
Yeah, the
Don't
wild
mind him.
animal.
Alright.
Don't mind him. He's honestly lovely.
just as you guys
Best-mannered
enter
walrus.
in,
Honestly, yeah.
the gate, it almost feels like they just let go of the line, and
shit.
it just
God, where'd the
crashes
class
into
go?
the ground.
This place used to be nice.
If it had crashed anymore, you guys would have had to do dexterity saving throws to see if you guys would still be standing. But as it happens, you can hear someone running down the stairways, and eventually you see a face that you haven't seen in a while, and it takes you a bit of time to recognize. This was actually one of the orphans that was a little older, taking care of the others, and now he's gotten a job. He's at the ripe. He's become a man. He's
Well, he's a
13
man
years old
now.
now. 13.
He's a man.
He's
That's
a man now, so he's got to
By
go
the
out and
standards
start
of
working.
This place, he's a man.
Standards of necessity.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
And so he runs down and comes to meet you. What do you want to name this gentleman?
Gentle sir.
You like this guy, by the way. I just want to point
Yes,
that
this is
out.
a
Yeah,
good guy.
nice
What
name.
do we name him? Male name.
Male name. Adrian.
Adrian. I like Adrian.
All right, so Adrian comes up and he's like, "Oh, Virgil, I'm so glad to see you. We haven't heard from you in a while. We haven't. I know it's not all about money, but I mean, we haven't had a payment in a while. We haven't had very much food and things. But I know you've been busy and you've been doing a lot of
Sorry.
things, and we'll always be grateful for you. But we haven't heard from you. Are you okay?
I'm fine. But you're so big. Oh my God. How long have I been gone? Oh God.
It's been like 2 years since I've seen you, but I've
Ooh,
been running around.
Right.
The others have seen you like in the last year or so, but I mean, as you can see, I'm much bigger now. I've
are.
grown up, and I've
Don't kill him, Tom. I'll kill you.
I've really gotten a lot bigger. But you really shouldn't be here.
Why not? What's going on?
And he kind of looks around, and he kind of sees someone passing by him, and he's like, Adrian. And he kind of walks off. He pulls out a paper from his pocket, and he hands it to you. And as you open it up, it's a wanted poster.
Oh, it's the wanted poster.
With all of your profiles. He says, I saw it and I recognized it was you immediately, so I've been taking them down. So nobody knows really that it's you, but I mean, you can't look like you normally look. I mean, no, I really like the way you look, but I mean, you have to have the disguise on because I mean, they're gonna find you.
Okay. We'll deal with it. Just how are the others? Is everybody okay?
Yeah, we're doing all right. I mean,
Why?
it's been cold and there's not a lot of
What do you
clothes.
mean?
We've been handing them off. I got a job here and I'm helping them.
Okay.
But it's the orphanage. You know how it is. They're
Yeah.
doing the best they can.
Yeah.
Um,
It's okay. Just go back. Go tend to what you need to tend to. I'll
Okay.
swing by before I leave.
Okay, but you have to change the way you look.
Of course. You know me, Adrian. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Yeah, I know you like the way you look. You got to change the way you look. I mean.
Anything that is temporary is temporary. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll handle it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. I'll catch up with you later.
Yes.
At the
of
orphanage
course,
or
of
the
course.
inn.
Yes. Yes. I'll be around. Don't worry about it.
All right, I gotta go back to work.
Yes,
And
go.
so he runs up to the top, and you're free to examine the land.
Good to know shoes.
Yeah. So be so careful.
Are there people out and about, or is it pretty desolate?
It is
Ooh,
cold. It is cool.
Wow.
However, yeah, there's people out. There's people doing certain things. Everybody seems to have kind of a gloom when they look around themselves. Everybody's to business. It's a very business type of environment. But yeah, this is the town that you find yourselves in.
I'm not seeing anything that angers me.
No. You do see that there's a lot of well,
Wait, a white dragon?
quite frankly,
Don't worry,
bear.
Is this real?
Chad, is this real?
Bear
Bear furs. You do see that the poor people have like deer furs, which aren't as warm. Mostly the orphans and things that you see like that are running around town, which there seem to be a lot of them in this area. They more have the deer furs than anybody else.
I'm just disgusted as I'm walking, just like as if I'm like in a place that's just all contaminated, just like.
What's with the look, Kashara?
Ew.
Ew.
dead bodies that your people just sport for fashion?
What
Just-
dead Oh, the furs. Yeah, it's either that or freezing to death.
Yeah,
so-
but you kill living creatures to wear their skin.
That's my job. No, it isn't.
And people make livings off of this trade. Just, disgusting.
Okay, well, the high horse is a little much for you, but it's fine. Also, they're not my people. I don't lay any claim to them.
As you say this, one of the orphans says, "Oh, Virgil!" And he runs up and he
Sees the lake light.
3 kids come up and
Yeah,
grab your
hi,
legs.
how are you? Yes. I'm not dead. Shocker, I told you I wouldn't be.
Oh,
Back.
Virgil!
Yeah, yes, I know.
You were long so long, we thought you were dead.
Me dead? When have I? Never have I even come close to death.
There
That
was-
one time, but we don't talk about
There
that.
was a few times
Virgil, shut up!
I lost a wager.
You're betting against me?
You taught me to always bet to the biggest odds, and that was the biggest odds. So I'm just following your.
I don't know whether I
And
should
she's
be
like,
offended or
look,
proud.
I
Good
know.
for you. God.
You see this look of like just total admiration, like you told me to do it like this.
I did tell you to do that, but you lost. So never.
I
bet
did,
against me.
but I'm so glad I lost. So I just have to give Sally my muffin for dinner. That's what I bet.
Sweet bet, kid.
I know.
That's
Those are
quite
good
steep.
muffins.
Yeah, well, you should think before you bet. I also taught you to think before you bet.
I did. I totally thought you were gonna be goners.
I like this kid.
Raised him well. Raised him so well. Honestly valid. You know what? Next time that bet rolls around, hold the bet.
I'll do it. I'll be just like you when I grow up.
That's my kid. These are my kids.
Yeah, you don't know anybody here. No.
No, I actually have no connections here. Actually, I don't even care. They mean nothing.
Lay no claim, Virgil.
No. Obviously not.
We're just gonna like put his hands up.
Yeah.
Like I'm not touching that.
They're not my kids. They're nobody's kids. They're orphans.
I've seen the look in a kid's eye when they see their parents after a long day of work. It's the same look.
What did you just say to me?
From one parent to another. You have a very
What?
lovely family.
I think they're gonna throw up in
One
my
parent
mouth.
to another.
Also, yeah,
You
what
have
the
kids?
As these kids are dancing around
Ha.
Virgil, all pulling Virgil's
Yeah,
hand.
just stop.
Come.
Don't you guys have jobs to do? Your chores done?
Are we still in the middle of the street?
You're just like Marie.
I fucking ask? God, no, do your chores. What the? Go.
Fine.
God,
And so
I'm
they
not-
just start prancing off
Yeah.
together. You see, they have a little bucket. You know exactly where they're going. There's a spring, fountain, magically imbued, so they would always have running warm water in it. And so they're off to go get warm water and bring it back to the orphanage. And so they're just dancing and singing and stuff, and just having a good time. They keep looking back at you, smiling and stuff, and they're just going off getting their stuff.
You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. They're not gonna think I'm cool anymore.
Friends.
Friends. All right, they hate me. Never mind. Actually, it doesn't matter what they think. So let's go to the inn. The inn would be great.
All right.
Virgil has gone up 2 levels in Xanadar's.
Oh, he likes children.
Xanadar's hierarchy of
Oh,
needs.
redeeming
Big
quality.
ass.
Redeeming
That's
quality.
the hierarchy of needs. That's absolutely correct. All right, so you find yourselves at the inn.
That is a tiny ass inn.
It is
Don't talk shit about my house.
inn only in name, basically. This place is super tiny.
Do they even have rooms? Like.
They do. There is a second floor, and there
okay.
are
Room.
2 beds. There's room.
Room.
They don't actually sell rooms here. They sell beds.
Yeah.
There's this space. It has 2 beds. You can sleep there.
House-ish, but-
Yeah. So there's not a lot of space in this place.
I don't know anything about what you're talking about. Never heard these words before.
Great. So you come in, and immediately you guys find the owner of the inn, and she's got a number of well, not a number. Let's go ahead and say 4 of these guards sitting in there. They're obviously off, and they're obviously drinking, and 2 of them are already passed out. The other 2 are very lazily sitting there on, in their seats at the table, almost eyes closed, eyes looking in almost separate directions as they're just singing this old lullaby, kind of a song to one another. One singing one singing the other. They think they're singing together, and they're not.
Charming.
And then it fell. I was once a boy. And they all get to the boy.
I want what they're having.
And you look at the back and you see that the lady who's cleaning the glasses and stuff is just doing her best not to pay attention, not looking at the door. She's just cleaning her stuff. There's something brewing behind her, some kind of not a potion, but like stew. And even though it's a small place, the stew doesn't smell half bad. And so you walk in.
Is the woman working and owning the place the same woman? Would I recognize her? Or is she new?
You would. What would you like to name this wonderful person in your town?
I didn't know I would have to come up with my random name generator today, Tom.
Wanda.
I like Wanda. Wanda.
Good name.
Wanda the innkeeper.
And she's not paying attention. She's like.
She's not paying attention. She hears the little bell as it rings, and she says, "I'll get you your drinks in just a moment. Just give me just a moment. Damn it." And she kind of goes in the back, and you can see her kind of like pulling off some wine, and you watch her. She is intentionally not giving them the good stuff. There's only like 1 or 2 bottles of the good stuff, and everything else looks like she got on sale at Costco.
Amazing.
Like
Yeah,
the
so
reduced
she's like,
expired
oh,
stuff.
yeah,
Kirkland.
just newly
yeah.
expired. And she's like, okay, I'll get this. And she starts.
When you pour
pouring
my
out.
drink, Wanda, it better not be any of that cheap shit.
Virgil!
Yeah, I know,
Oh.
not dead. Talking to everybody, apparently.
I always knew you'd be alive. You're always off working so hard and doing what you gotta do to survive.
Yeah. You're real honest work, what I do.
Well,
I'm kidding, obviously.
just as honest as I'm doing here.
Yes, well.
I think that out of the 2 of us, I think you got the higher paying job. And so she goes over and you see that she has this really small bottle of what you know to be port.
Hell yeah.
Really, really, really sweet, very sugary, very, very warm, magically imbued, so it keeps itself warm. She pulls out the tiny glasses. And she pulls some out for all of you. The woman and her son have since gone somewhere else in town, so it's just you guys. And she kind of pours little small glasses for everybody. Things sure have gone to hell since you've left.
Yeah, what? And what am I hearing about these attacks? What's going on? The gate's closed.
Yeah, I didn't even think that thing even worked.
Yeah, neither did I. Nobody did.
There's talk of just ruffians running around. Some people say that they're the dwarves. They've gotten a little bit more.
Dor like sits up on the counter and puts his arms and like leans in.
But of course, I don't believe that myself.
No.
Personally, I think they're being framed. They do run around in some dwarven like weapons, but all the armor that they're talking about, no, those are ruffians. They're just blaming it on the dwarves. But yes, there's some highwaymen out more often than not. But there's a lot of stories going on too. The children are the ones who kind of bring us those, monsters awakening in the mountain. The old dragon coming back to haunt us. But we know those. They've talked about the old dragon for years.
Right, that's malarkey, frankly. God, that could never happen.
Yeah, I think it's been
Imagine.
dead for years.
Right.
It's not scary at all.
It's fine. We're just here to drink and be merry for about 5 minutes before I lose my mind.
And you want your old clothes, right?
Oh, please,
you look
God.
like.
I'm freezing.
I know. I
It's
mean, look at
cold.
you. I can tell.
God, I've been down south.
You got some
I don't-
rip holes in your shirt there. Let me go get you something.
Thank you, God, thank you.
And so she pulls out. She goes to the back. Takes just a couple of moments. The place is not very big, and she pulls out this chest basically, and she opens it up. And there are your beloved winter clothes.
They're definitely furs. Don't be mad at me.
Oh, yes.
They're definitely furs, and they're nice ones.
She's just staring at you with such disgust.
What do you want from me, Kashara?
And they're expensive for furs.
They're quite expensive.
Very quite expensive.
I totally bought them.
Not that she paid for them, but
I didn't buy them. God.
that's right.
I stole them. No profit was made.
I'm just gonna take a sip from my drink.
And my
then
dwarven friend,
just
you
sit
look
there
cold
and
as well. Do you
File my claws
do you
again.
require some something to keep you warm, or do dwarves keep themselves warm themselves?
No.
No, he's
A
freezing.
wool cloak of some sort would be very appreciated. I'm willing to pay.
Yeah,
Oh,
wool is
excellent.
fine.
How much are you willing to pay?
I would like to do some sort of check to know what like the mark. I don't know a lot. I'm gonna like kind of like.
You just put it on my
market
dab.
cap? What's the market price?
Like a couple of silver, really.
Money? I'm the richest one here right now. I'm basically the god.
Not to be conceited or anything.
Oh god, no, I don't have a complex. Don't worry about it.
As Wanda says, more like a devil, but yes.
I give them
Divine
money. I
just
take care
the
of
same.
them. They're parentless children. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I will call it 20 silver. Is that?
Yes. He's gonna fish out.
Her.
Is higher denominations okay?
Of course.
He's gonna hand up.
Of course, I can't always make adequate change, but I'll do my best.
It's not that. 20 silver goes into 2 gold nicely. So
Okay.
he's gonna hand the 2 gold.
And so he gives you the adequate amount.
You're poor.
But what you see is that she actually walks over to the drunk guys, grabs one of their furs, comes back over and hands it over to you. And she says,
That's what you think.
there you go.
We just.
And she looks over at Virgil and says, he hasn't paid his bill in quite a while. If anybody asks,
I love that.
you
know
just
I'll lie for you.
found this
Don't worry about it. It
outside.
was found.
Door doesn't even like blink twice. He takes the cloak and he puts it over himself.
And you feel immediately better. The warmth from it coming off. There is the feeling that it was warm because it was on his body, and now it's completely not.
Okay.
So it's pre-warmed.
Door is very like acclimated to the smell of cheap booze. It's very like it's like home to him.
There you go. So you're staying here the night? Are you here to make another donation to the...
Yeah, I do need to do that. But I don't know how much time we really have to dilly-dally. We're needed in the Dwarven Kingdom.
Yes.
As you hear this, you see the other 2 guys again. I was born! And the other guy passes out and falls to the ground. And the other one says, where's my jacket go? As he pulls the jacket off the guy next to him, lays on the floor and passes
It is
out.
communal. Hold on to your shit tightly.
Yes, there you go.
Will be stolen. Yeah, we're kind of in a bit of a hurry.
Absolutely. Where are you heading off to now? Any fancy business? Any large pocketed royals this
I
time?
wish. Oh my gosh. No, my jobs are boring now. We're going to talk to some dwarves about something very boring. And I'm honestly not going to even bore you with the details. But
We are on a
just
mission
know,
from the gods.
it's door, shut up.
Oh. Changed our ways, have we?
No, we have not. Thank you very much. I know
Marie would be really happy to hear this.
Reputation, God, ruined.
Oh, man.
To Virgil's favor, I have had very little success converting them, despite repeated evidence.
Oh.
I believe in them. I just don't like them, and I don't care if they hear me say that.
It would not kill you to kneel with me in prayer
It
once.
might.
Oh, I'm telling Mary about
Please,
this.
God, don't. God, don't. Don't tell anybody anything.
Oh,
Nothing. No.
I've got to tell her.
No,
She.
you don't.
Actually, you know what? You're right. I don't. If I do, then she wins. And even though she's not betting, I don't want her to win. She said one day she would be the one to convert you, though. So.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Generous heart, generous with her money to the children.
Blah 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 blah
Yes,
blah.
I always told her it was for selfish reasons that I couldn't quite understand. But she seems to think that there's something good about you.
She'd be wrong, and we both know that. But it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Just don't tell anybody anything.
All right,
You know
yes,
what?
yes.
As a matter of fact,
Mum's the word.
we weren't even here. We weren't even here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. Is there anything else that we need to buy? We don't have like a huge economy. Don't worry about it.
August needs a coat.
Oh yeah. My buddy needs a coat.
20 silver.
Put it on my
For
tab.
you, do a perception check based on smell.
Smell.
Ew.
What are we smelling?
Actually, Xanadar would also do this.
Are you
Are
still
you
there?
still
I
there?
am still
Hey,
there,
Max,
Dar.
Are you drinking the port Desperador?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Like,
11.
lapping it out of the
I
shot
rolled like
glass.
shit.
Yeah, you should-
21.
21. So 11, you're like, something is off in this room. And you can't put your finger on it. You're like, something is off in this room. Like, there's a smell. Like, okay, the soup smells so good. I can smell this. I can smell that. But something doesn't smell right.
I think one of the guys
Xanadar-
was walking around me or something.
Xanadar smells it immediately. He's like, oh no. And he looks and he says, "Don't get that cloak. Get the other cloak, because that one he's peeing his pants right now."
Oh.
And as
You
he
know
says
what?
it to her,
Actually, I wouldn't say shit.
And I was just like, interesting.
Yes.
the
extra
20,
warm.
not gold, silver, 20 silver.
Big gold.
He's contemplating whether it's worth just holding his sword.
Just put it on my tab. You know, I'll pay for it before I leave.
If it was anybody else,
Yeah, I know, but it's me.
all right. And so she goes over.
When have I never not paid my tab?
She reaches down and grabs the cloak off the other soldier guy, and as she's doing it, she's like, "Oh." She walks over and grabs the other one and pulls it over and throws it over your shoulders. Ah, look at that.
Yeah, we won't freeze.
Look like
I
the,
stop it from
the savior of
being
the
thrown
city.
over my shoulders completely, and I prestidigitate it to complete cleanliness.
Like 1 square foot at a time.
It changes color.
Oh my god!
You thought it was a black, like a dark, inky black, and now that you did this, you look at it, you're like, that was a light brown.
Not even a dark brown, a light brown.
Even with light, flecks of like white, like it was an old bear when they got this thing, and you're like, that's disgusting.
You guys wanted a nicer tab.
And that's
we
the
would've gone
cleanest
next door.
one.
We're not doing that. Don't worry about it.
While
And so
he's
you look
doing
over,
that-
as you make this connection, you look over at Doris, and his is also black. And you're like,
Dory's gonna
"Oh."
see this and he's gonna like kind of like pull it closer to his arm.
Prestidigitating it.
This is why I
Yeah,
only
it
wear
does
my
the same
clothes.
thing.
Okay.
Nice light brown.
Does it have like a city insignia on it anywhere?
There is a clasp.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you look at the clasp, you guys realize that this place is just like hodgepodge a bunch of different stuff from other places. And so the one that's on yours is actually from Azure Mount.
Okay.
And the one that's on yours is actually a dwarven, not a pin, but a dwarven, like a brooch, like the one that they use for, what do you call it? Lord of the Rings.
Want to trade?
You want to trade?
It doesn't matter so long as it's clean.
Swap.
There you go. All right, there you go. You got one that says the Dwarven Kingdom on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Xanabear has just
Xanabear.
stuck his entire head into the pot of stew.
Oh my god.
As she kind of pushes, no, get your. This is a druid, right? This isn't just a wild bear you brought into my home.
No, it's a bear. I brought you a bear.
As she gets the spoon and kind of whacks you on the nose. Get out of my
Thank
soup.
you. Yeah. Manners, Senator, manners. We have manners. Just because it's poor doesn't mean we're.
Here we go. Let me. She
on
starts
edge.
pulling out a whole bunch of different
That's
like
synonymous.
wooden bowls and start
There's
placing out for
styles
everybody.
of bowls.
I don't know which one I like better, Baradar or Xanabear.
I like them both.
And she kind of passes out a bunch of soups and everything for everybody. Again, not fantastic, but you know, hey, it'll get the
I
job
would
done.
like to drink heavily.
Oh.
Oh, we're getting drunk. I love getting drunk. I'm cool with that.
So how much would you guys like to drink?
All of it.
All the liquor. And so
All
she
of
looks
it.
at you and says, "No, we could do another, summer solstice type of event here if you so desire."
Absolutely.
But
You
you
know
know what
what?
happened the
No,
last
no.
time.
We don't talk about the last
No.
time.
We talk about the last time.
I
Yes, we do.
want to challenge Pretty Boy here to a drink off.
Oh.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Oh,
Wow. Your friends don't want to brush with death, I see. There we go.
everybody
Let us
gotta
do
die
this.
someday. All right, you're on.
I will supply the drinks, and of course you guys will pay.
Oh, yes, naturally.
Dora,
Put it
let's
on my
get on
tab.
this.
You want to get onto this too?
Yes.
Ah.
Hell yeah. I knew you were cool.
But druids cannot wild shape while they're playing the contest. That is
That's
the rule.
cheating.
And you may not just change the insides to other pieces as well. Either that is also
What do you
cheating.
bears?
Think about that.
Just my
That
bear
is
stomach.
a cheat, and none of that will be allowed.
That's simply not allowed.
All right, Manadar makes an appearance. He wants to drink
yes.
too.
No.
I mean, I didn't think so, but I had to offer.
Very well.
We're all
First
gonna
rounds in tradition are free.
Thank
All
you,
subsequent drinks and cleanup, by the way,
On
may
my
I add.
tab.
As I would like to mention that dwarves have advantage against poison.
Oh yes,
That
they
is
do.
true.
That is very true. So let's go ahead and do some Constitution saving throws, shall we?
Wait. I
Wait,
want to see.
wait.
I
The
have
first
a-
drink she pulls out is quite light, and you would know this to be a very weak ale.
We start.
I'm going to
and
cast
so-
resistance on both Kashara and myself.
Cheating.
Ah, no
Cheating.
cheating. As she sees you starting to be like,
Cheating! Sleight of hand! Sleight of hand!
no casting of any spells.
Cheating. Oh, what? You
Changing
scared
the
you can't beat me? I'm
insides.
fucking 100 pounds soaking wet.
Do you want to sleight of hand anything?
Well, I wanted him to sleight of hand cast it.
Him do
Oh,
sleight
no,
of hand?
there is
There's
nothing
no sleight of hand there.
There's something slight
sneaky.
about Xanadar. It's
No.
quite large. No cheating. Beat me like
Resistance
I
that.
does have verbal
I have a
powers.
good sleight of hand, but I
Yes,
don't
it
have
does.
anything to like.
Oh, come on, are you guys scared?
Hey, you gotta-
scared?
Oh, the taunts
I mean, wait,
have a come.
I have lucky, so I can reroll.
Yeah.
at
That
least
is true.
two times.
That
I-
is
I got a
true.
12,
Scared.
though. I got
Door's
a
already
12.
down his.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
So-
light. Everybody's rolled.
What are
do
we
have?
rolling?
Constitution saving
17.
throws. 17 might as well be water.
Virgil's
You're probably-
You're
water.
gonna fill up your
Water
stomach
in
with
it.
just
Yeah.
liquid before you actually get drunk. Oh,
12.
this is nothing.
Or
12
bleach.
easy.
18.
18 easy.
Fuck you!
4.
You can outdrink the
4. You start
Constitution
drinking,
door.
you're like, man, they're bringing out the hard stuff, are they?
Woo! Starting off
Man.
strong. Top shelf
I don't know
tequila.
what's going on here, but
Oh, Xanadar.
it's a little rough.
This is Coors Light. What are you talking about?
0.5% alcohol.
So we're gonna do a point system here. You are
Oh.
down 1 point.
Ooh, how many points do we have?
Oh, is this like exhaustion?
This is like exhaustion.
Oh,
We're
cool.
playing like exhaustion. You
Cool.
have a
Do the exhausted people have one already? Or
So everybody has 4 points,
Oh, okay.
except for you. You have 3.
Okay.
And then she lays them all out and says, "Oh, excellent! And now for a second. Everybody roll. Constitution save throws.
Oh, mama.
And you see that she has kind of a wicked-looking face as she kind
Bring
of
it
pours them
on.
She
things
doesn't worry me.
out.
She doesn't worry me.
Okay, now just a nice, easy.
I invented this game.
Taste the tannins as you sip this
I just
one
drink
down.
it full back. It's 22.
Yeah.
22.
holy
Yeah.
shit.
Nothing.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Not the best, 13.
13.
Starting to feel it?
Ooh, you're like, ooh, that was against dwarves, I think.
It has been a good 30 years since Dora had a drinking contest.
There you go. You never had this before, so you are down 1 point.
Okay, fair enough.
16.
16, you're like, okay, I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, yeah.
Loose.
You had the pregame.
Yeah.
Pregame.
Pregame.
There it is.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
good. This is good stuff. As she pulls out another round for everybody to start drinking. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, I'm using lucky.
Oh,
I hate you.
man.
Oh,
Okay, going around the room. What do we got?
9.
9. You slam down this next one. You're like, I feel perfect fine.
I
I feel great. I love your fur. Very warm.
18.
18.
Where's
You're like, you're totally drunk. And you're like, oh wait, they're over here. What'd you get?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You
Hey.
slam it down. You're like, getting the hang of it. I haven't done this in a while. I feel pretty good. You guys are down to 3s.
Oh,
21.
shit.
21. You're like, ooh. Actually, you stretch. Man, that's the key. Stretch first.
Stretching.
Stretching.
Stretch the stuff.
Totally. You may or may not be doing some wild shape on your stomach. Who knows?
Cheating.
But the two of you guys feel pretty good. So let's see numbers: 3, 3, 3, 4, or 3.
Three.
I
We're all
lost
at
the
three.
second round.
So everybody's on
We're all
good.
We're all
at
even
We're all
right now.
even.
Now we're gonna start rolling disadvantage
I'm at normal.
and normal. Here it goes. And I will be rolling disadvantage.
Oh, God.
As she places out the third round in front of everybody. What do we got?
15.
15,
16.
16,
Dirty 20.
dirty
Fuck
20.
you.
6.
6. You guys all slammed them down, and Dora's the first to go. I don't know. I think I feel something. I feel like
No.
it's beginning to affect me. As he looks over at you guys, and you guys are like laughing, holding on to each other. You're like, I love you guys. This is.
I don't even know why I was mad at you.
Oh, were we fighting? I don't remember.
Guys are the best. What is August doing during this whole situation?
He is
Looking down
actually
on us.
out of the tavern.
Nice.
I was hoping you would say that.
Why?
I'll tell you next roll. The next round
Wait, did we lose
comes
a point?
out.
We're
Oh yes,
close.
everybody
we're at
except for
50.
Dor
Oh,
loses a
shit.
point.
Damn
Dor is definitely solidly in the wind at the moment.
So-
I don't care as long as I
Two.
beat this.
Okay, here it goes. Next round.
Still a disadvantage?
Oh, still with disadvantage.
Ooh.
No.
Alright, here it
Oh,
comes.
it's so.
9.
16.
16.
5.
Whoa.
Roll the 2.
12.
It's at this point. Who had the highest roll? Was it you?
Me with a 16.
You're like, where's August going? As he just walks out the front door and like, whatever. And you turn to look at these guys, and you see Dor looking at you, and he's like, eyes kind of crossing slightly. He's like,
What?
as there's a burp that kind of comes up and
Oh God!
Oh,
The meaty dwarf.
a meaty dwarf.
No! Stop breathing in my face.
What did you roll again?
16.
16. You keep your point. Everybody else loses a point. You guys are down to
Down to
twos.
Yeah.
Down to 1.
Ooh.
Down to
Whoa.
1, 2.
Down to 1. You're to 2.
2, yeah.
And we're
I'm
at
at
3 or 2.
I'm at 2.
We're 2.
Oh, here we go. Now we're doing this again, except now we're going to subtract
Lucky.
some numbers.
I rerolled both,
Subtracting
right?
5
Yeah.
from the roll.
Subtracting 5.
Subtracting 5 from the roll, and I really shouldn't have done that since I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah,
so let's
no.
see what we got on the roll.
So no one can win.
So
So it's impossible to
I'm
win.
going to say it this way. Does anybody else roll a natural 20?
No.
No.
Everybody loses on this round.
What if you got a 0 or below?
So-
I fall on top of the table.
And then
So you
and then I
pass
fell right
out.
on top of Xanadar.
You thought you cannot drink me, you stupid bitch.
I'm gonna
No.
projectile vomit all
Oh
over you.
my God. This is
I need for the two of you guys to roll a d4 for me. Let's see where
No
you
August to
land.
clean it up.
no August.
You want low
prestidigitation
rolls.
away. God.
2.
3.
3, you managed to miss everybody. You land on the ground, and you're okay. You rolled a 3.
No,
You
I rolled a 3.
You
Oh,
rolled
you
two.
rolled 3.
You rolled a 2.
Oh, thank goodness. With a, so you land peacefully. Okay, you're on the ground. You kind of curl up, and you're like, I'm just gonna hold my head, and I'll be okay. Eventually. You, however, do not land on him. You land on one of the guys that's already passed out in the back.
Ooh.
What did you roll again?
3.
You missed the one that peed himself.
Oh, thank
Thank the
God.
Lord.
That would have been a
Thank the
4. But a 3. And he kind of like curls up with you a little bit because he's cold because you guys took off with his jacket. So he's using you as a coat. And you're like, whatever, it's all fun. It's all great. The 2 left standing where numbers are
1 1.
1 and
1
1 and 1.
and 1.
1 and
So
1.
negative
As
4.
you guys stare at one another, as Wanda looks at the two of you and guys says,
Drinking.
just like summer solstice.
It's like summer solstice.
All right.
It's just bleach at this point.
It's gasoline.
Okay, you're going to subtract 11 from your rolls.
11?
11 from your rolls. What do we get?
-10. I
Negative 1.
-1. So you throw back the last one, and she says,
rolled a 1. I'm gonna be sick.
don't worry, I'll go get Mary.
Bitch!
And as you toss it back, you realize you see the ceiling, you see the swallow, you feel the swallow, you see the
noticed
fireplace behind you as you smash onto the ground. Roll a d4, let's see where you land. You do not want a 4.
3.
3. You snuggle up right next to Kashara.
Oh.
As you
Nice
are
girl.
the winner of the pots.
Ugh.
And you're like, yes!
Praise Morden!
Were
I'm
we
gonna
even
pass out.
competing for anything?
As you
What
roll up
are
immensely all
Bragging
over the
rights.
counter
Oh God, my
and
pride.
land flat on your back.
I vomit in my sleep and again.
Oh,
and
that's
I'm
my
both
hair.
him and the guy that I'm laying on.
In a shower.
As she says, just like summer solstice, and she walks out of the whole tavern and starts walking towards the orphanage, where you
Mary.
know that Mary is a cleric who takes care of the
Sure, we're
kids.
quite familiar with each other.
And she comes back and will start taking care of you. On the other hand, there have been at least 2 or 3 rounds where you've been outside.
Yep.
Where is it you're going?
To the ballistas.
Oh!
Excellent. As you get closer to it, you realize that there are a number of people up on that watchtower in the middle. The ballista is well armed. Like, they are keeping a very close watch on everything that's going on out here. This would not be the case if it was perfectly fine. There's 4 people on the tops, all looking in different directions, and you do see 2 guys sitting in basically the gunner's seat, watching, and they are watching specifically the mountainside. There are also like a few guards at the bottom, but those are mostly like the older orphans who have been given a job, and they see you coming up, and so they kind of like get straight and kind of block the doorway as you approach.
What are you watching for?
They're visibly like scared, and they're like, there's concerns about the wild animals, flying wild animals, and we just got to make sure that everything's safe, and they're upstairs, and we got to make sure no one is allowed entry, unless they have the password.
How did he get up there?
Wild animals?
Wild animals.
That's why you have a 30-foot long bolt in each one of those sockets?
And they kind of look both at each other. Yes.
Naturally.
Sounds about right.
Channel your inner Pendleton. Bully these children.
And you can kind of hear they're like, it's cold. And they are shivering because of the cold, but you get the sense that they're kind of like nervous.
You know, he kind of gets in close to the two of them. These are the younger people, right?
Yeah, I think one of them's 12, the other one's like maybe 14.
Don't
Just
make
little
my kids
babies.
cry.
Teenagers, they're
Don't
just
you
kids.
dare bully my kids.
Yeah, the gloves that they're wearing are like too big for them.
Oh,
Bully them.
my children.
Take their bag of holding.
You know, I heard
Yeah, we lost ours. We need another
I
one.
heard a large roar well off in the forest.
What direction? What direction?
That way.
And see, one of them's kind of like shrinking dramatically, and they look at each other. We gotta tell them. It was a sighting. It was a sighting. It was in that direction. We gotta tell them. We gotta tell them. Okay, this all right. And then, what are we supposed to do? And they're like looking at each other like, go tell them upstairs. Okay. And so one of them runs upstairs, the younger one, of course, and you hear like the changing of their metal all the way up. And eventually you actually can see like the spear that person was holding kind of just fall. It's like they just abandoned it, and then it keeps running up the stairs. You can hear them all talking, and as soon as that talking is over, the entire ballista shoots off in that direction and starts to like observe that direction, kind of just spinning, no longer surveying the entire area, but the specific area that you pointed out. And you also see that the 2 people on the top are casting spells in that direction, way off in the distance.
Fireball!
And you see that there are like lights like shining, like lighting up those areas because it's now gotten darker.
Not exactly my way of hunting condors.
And then the one who's left, who is the younger, or the older, sorry, looks at you and says, "It'll be fine. They said it was just for precautions, and it would be fine.
You know,
And we're all gonna make it out of this alive.
when
I'm gonna make it out of this alive.
Oh God.
when
I'm
I
gonna
came
see my
here
family
first,
again. What?
When I was first coming here, know what I saw?
Pale, just deadly pale. Like
How many of
all
those,
of the color out of this poor child's face
How
is
many
gone.
of those larger winged creatures did I see in the Vale?
Enough to be concerned.
Enough.
Just a general number.
You want to say 5 easily to be counted, maybe 7.
You know, on my way here, I saw within the sky at least 7 large winged creatures flying around this area.
As you see them, like it's just a little child, basically, right? It's 14-year-old, just like kind of crumpling in on herself.
You wouldn't be happen to be fighting dragons.
Not me.
I would never.
I'm gonna go home. So it's like slowly, like shakily starts walking in a different direction. And,
And I'm gonna walk
why
towards
am
the
I
bush.
holding this spear? She kind of just tosses the spear down and starts taking off the armor. Like, I'm gonna go.
I'm going to start picking up the spears.
That is their fault for having children, man. Their most important defense.
Yes, it is.
It's the front line, as it were.
And so then they just take off running off into the city. It's just a very small area, so you can see the house that she runs into. And you can hear like arguments happening. In yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to walk up to the bullets.
All right, heading on up.
August alone with the ballista. What could
No.
go wrong?
Yeah, I'm sure that
What
would be
could
fine.
possibly go
Give
wrong?
August a weapon of mass destruction. It'll be fine.
Right before you hit the entrance of the opening area at the top, you can hear them talking, and some of this what they're talking about is it's not real. Like we haven't heard anything that's real. It would be real. Do you know how much this thing cost? This is a lot of gold they're poured into this thing. It wouldn't just be put here for no dang reason. It's got to be some kind of a. Have you seen anything? I haven't seen anything. All I've heard are rumors. Well, it's here, and it's supposed to be in that direction. So if you see something, just don't do anything stupid. Just tell us. All right, well, fine. Yeah, whatever. Fine. And so you hear them just kind of arguing back and forth about this idea. Is it real? Is it not real? If it was real, you're gonna go up.
Yeah, no.
They don't even notice you. They're focused 100%. All the people, the 4 wizards, and the 2 people manning the ballista are all focused 100% in that direction.
And is it? It's night, right? Or is it?
It's like the sun is like almost down, so you can see like the light spells that they've been casting at distance as they've been lighting up different areas of the forest.
So.
They all scream. They had no idea that you were there. The younger of the 2 that was actually sent up by you just flat out passes out. The others, you see that the gunner of the entire ballista like starts to...
Oh my god.
And all the wizards turn and they're like pointing their hands at you. They're like, "What are you doing here?"
What a valiant army.
And then you see one of them comes up and he's like puffing up his chest. What do
Tosses
you want?
the-
What are you doing here?
Tosses the spears down. Says that if you're going to fight, what I am assuming is at least 1 ancient dragon and 7 adults.
And they all kind of looking at each other.
You're gonna
I don't
need
know what
more
you're
than
talking I might be wanting the spear. And they all kind of look down at the spear and at the passed out child next to them. And they're like, "Do you know how to fight?
this. Yes.
So if this thing comes out here, it's going to eat you just as much as it eats us. You're going to fight with us, yes?
Oh, I'm gonna be gone before that happens.
So you're a coward.
No.
That's what you are. And the guy who's talking to you, you can see is visibly. You're just a coward, right? You're just a coward. Just flee.
The ballista's going to shake like an earthquake.
Because the people in the ballista are just. It's not supposed to do that.
That's broken. It's broken.
Do you know what did that? I don't think it's supposed to do that. I think we need to go talk to that guy who like built this dang thing. I think he built it wrong. I don't know.
You're not going to find them here.
That's right. They don't exist. It's just a precaution. Just a precaution.
They're moving between planes.
Between.
They're ghosts.
Yeah. And the dead can't hurt us. We'll be fine. We're going to be perfectly fine.
The dead
There's
can
nothing-
very much hurt you.
What are you doing here? You need to get down here, down off this place. This is for special personnel only.
How does this thing work?
You point it and you shoot it. That's what you do. It's like a bow and arrow.
Is the light actually there?
It is.
What's the magical properties of it, stupid?
Goddamn.
I can't tell you that. That is
He doesn't know.
I couldn't tell a civilian that information. How dare you even suggest that you would get that information from me? It's ludicrous. Now you need to leave before
Before
I
what?
get angry and have to report you.
I'm report you!
Wow.
Maybe you should.
Big word.
Go.
You should. Yeah, this guy means business.
De-escalate the situation.
I'm gonna use detect magic and look at it.
What you sense is that there are a number of like magical energies underneath you that are stored specifically to be used. So in other words, the ballista aren't just spears; they're to be imbued with different types of magic.
It's like a ground guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Really
sick.
cool.
That's
But
sick.
these guys have zero idea that any of that is true, and you can totally see it on their faces. All they know is point and shoot.
Point.
That's their goal. Just point it at the bad thing and pull the trigger.
They're the operators. You're the technician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. Should get us one of those.
He says, "Follow me down." That's you.
You think I'm going to listen to you?
Yeah. Now get it.
As he follows.
God. God damn.
It takes him a moment, to his credit. He's like, oh, we gotta find out what he says. So he follows.
To report it.
I
There you
am
go.
for my report.
For my report, yeah.
obviously.
So he's gonna go to like where I can see the magic.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
it-
it's all through the center of it. Your best guess is that they probably have maybe 2, maybe 3 shots. That's it. Of magical power behind them. Like after 3 shots, all this energy is gone.
Who made this?
None of your business.
He's gonna grab him by the shirt and pull
Hey,
him like
hey.
straight up to his face.
I'm gonna have to do a report. Now, don't make me do a report, because I will do a report, and I will tell them. What's your name, though? You tell me your name right now, and don't you lie, because I'll know.
My name is August.
August. Yeah, right. I know you wouldn't give me your real name.
Whoever made
Anybody can
this,
see through that trick.
Whoever made this is leaving you to die.
I don't believe you. What if I were?
Turn
How would?
his,
What would
turn his
this
head
be?
right up to it. There are magical spells infused into this.
That's
After
right.
3 shots, it will no longer work.
3?
They're leading you to piss off a dragon and blow your whole town up. Now, who made it?
You're just lying so that you could do something nefarious to our towns? Why do you say it's only 3 though? Because I mean, they told us it was going to be like a lot more than that, and that it would save us. I mean, there was a lot of gold I heard that went into this thing, and like I've never seen anything like that before. I mean, it seems pretty impressive. I was impressed. Like,
I've seen things like this before, and it usually has a lot more than what it has now.
are you the guy? Did you make this? Are you just coming to test us?
No.
Yeah. yeah. Yeah, how else would you know? No one else knows. I know. Yeah. You have to be the guy.
Have you seen anybody weird coming by here?
Just you.
Just you!
It's Master Leonin. I know it's you, and you're here.
Do I recognize this name?
Nope.
At all?
Master Leonin. Master Leonin, I know you're the architect, and I know no one else would have known anything about this. And I've been really good. You can make a report on it. and you should tell your superiors that I have done everything I could to make sure this place is secure, and that we are ready for whatever faces this city, and we'll be ready for it, sir. Mr. Master. Sir.
What other defenses other than this?
What do you mean?
Do you have anything else to defend yourself other than this in case it breaks?
Yes, we have the blessing of the gods.
Oh my god.
I like this guy.
I like this guy!
What a worthless defense that is.
No, not literally.
The gods and this magical technological marvel will surely save us, and we shall be heroes. But just between you and me, what are we actually fighting? Because I'm not really sure. I never really got a dragons.
From what I saw.
A dragons.
Demons. Or probably both.
Demon dragon.
Dragon demons.
Demon dragon.
Yeah.
Demon dragons.
Yeah.
Like it's
Ghost
a dragon
demon dragon.
that happens to also like have horns and be a demon.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about right.
Probably.
That's about
Like a
where we're at.
small one, right?
No.
Like
Very large one.
newborns.
Newborns.
Like,
He's doing his best. Cool.
you know.
Is this like is the magic spiraling around this like hot?
No, it's just bright. As you're watching this, like from a technological standpoint, like whoever built this, like knew what they were doing. They didn't have a lot of
purposefully
power.
leaving these people to die.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh, great.
Yes, and. Like it's really brilliant, like how he put this whole thing together. But like, you know your brother, the artificer. This is artificer technologies. Like this is the types of things that they would do, and it's not cheap stuff. It's expensive stuff. Matter of fact, your guess is that there is like some kind of like gold or like diamonds that are collecting things in the middle of this whole thing that you can't see because it's just too dang bright. This is expensive.
All it is bright.
Super bright, yes.
I'm gonna use shape water and kind of just throw some snow at it.
Okay, what are you hoping?
Just to find out what happens.
As it gets close,
5-foot cube of snow.
as you throw the snow at it, parts of it freeze harder into like an ice cube, as the other part of the swirl just evaporates into like it's steam. And then almost like a moment later, the part that turns into an ice cube falls and again turns into steam.
When was this put in?
Like a couple of months ago? Let me see. Yeah, a couple of months ago. Oh, the building or this thing here? This.
The list.
Oh, like a month ago.
Did anyone say where it was from?
The Azure Kingdom knew that we were in danger, and so they sent this as a gift to help us.
Puts him down, and he walks away.
Cool.
Yeah.
Master Leon, are you sure you want any refreshment? Because we can, especially if we were going to go to like sent to like another location and stuff. We can. I mean, I would be more than happy to accompany you wherever it is you decide to go and help you with your work. I'll put it in my report.
This guy is dumb.
He just ignores him and walks back to the inn.
Okay. As you walk back to the inn, you see that there is this very sweet, very elderly woman, as she is prestidigitation the whole area. The smell of the guy who's passed out and beat himself is not being cleaned up. She's leaving the jackets and the clothes alone.
Oh my
She hasn't
God.
really cleaned those things up, but you know the vomits and all that kind of stuff. She's cleaning up and stuff. As Wanda looks over at you as you come through the door and says, "The dwarf one,
The dwarf one.
that one right there, the one who passed out. That's the one that won. He
We're
was the
snoring
winner."
very loudly.
Tough.
And-
Take a break.
Absolutely.
No,
As
sorry.
she goes and gets a little pin and kind of pins it to him.
Oh my god. You.
He is
My
the winner.
cam. We're gonna
I'm
be
gonna have questions after the break.
And at that, we'll take a quick break,
Perfect.
and we'll be back in just a couple minutes, and we'll see what happens to the rest of our party.
Thank you, August, for doing the mission.
They're not allowed to come with us.
Thank you so much for giving us a quick moment to refresh. As you may have noticed, the tone has changed.
Don't change a little bit.
Just slightly.
We have
That's right.
a
You
little
guys
bit of
are
fun.
at the
Or we'll lose
tavern
our
again.
will. Yeah, we're in the tavern.
Uh,
The
That
room.
with a gnarly hangover.
I don't get hangovers. I'm too
Here's the
pretty.
tavern.
Too pretty.
So yes. Just
Wild
for
shape into
funsies.
a rat and back.
I don't like
My
when you start
hangover
sentences
goes
like that,
away.
Tom. It's my
That's-
least favorite
yeah,
way, actually.
that's
You start
cool.
sentences. What do you want
What
to
are you
roll,
talking
Tom, for
What are you talking
funsies?
about? I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and place our minis.
Why are,
Oh, just
why
cash.
are we putting
for
a grid
fun.
on?
Just for fun.
Why are we doing this?
Just to see where things land. I just want to make sure I understand the environment well
Where to
enough
put
to
his
Combat.
enemies.
tell a great story. That's all we're talking about here.
I'm so happy about this.
So let's go ahead and put this onto the other map.
Where's
so
the
you guys can see
entrance
it.
for?
Oh
think
yes,
August
it's right
is
next
the
to the that light right there, source next to the outside. Let me go ahead and put a little line there so you might be able to see a little better. That is the doorway. Okay.
No, there's
So-
the door. Thank you for laughing
Does,
at that. That
no
was
matter
so
how many
bad.
times you tell the "there's the door" joke, I will always.
It's funny every time.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah,
Um,
there is door.
There is door. So August, so you have just wrecked the defenses of the ballista. Learned a few names that might become handy a little later on in the story. And you're finding your way back to the inn, correct? Mm-hmm. And I already told you what happens when you go inside the inn, when you get to see all the drunkards all passed out on the ground. Some of which are covered in vomit, and some are being currently cleaned by a cleric of some kind. But what I forgot to tell you is that on the way to the inn itself, the roads and things are kind of large and open. The wind is going pretty well. The snow flurry is kind of going throughout. And as you're walking through this environment, you get the sense that someone is walking next to you as you are walking. And each time you turn to look at that spot, there's nobody there. And so you just continue moving forward, as August would in these situations. Just, whatever, keep moving forward. As you continue to do this, however, you notice more and more the shape and the size of this individual. And you know it to be the princess. As she's just walking alongside you. But every time again you look straight at her, she just disappears.
Hello, August.
And isn't that mini wonderful? I love
It
that
is.
mini. It's
Terrifying.
spectacular. I made it just for you.
Thank you.
Ah,
A
don't do
biggie
it.
Or
than
did
a
you want
mini.
her in the?
Yeah, go put her right in the tavern. That way we can
She
kind
doesn't need to be in there.
of get a good
She doesn't
idea
need to be there.
of
She doesn't need to be there.
Our first
of her size and of her shape.
Is that canon? Is she just like
Oh yeah, she's
A
way.
giant?
Yes, she is. She is
Wood.
Love that
much
for us.
much bigger than you guys, and she is, as you can see, her body, and you would have noticed this beforehand. It's still somewhat behind the veil, so when you see her every time, you see her as if through like mist or through water, that kind of a situation. And August, this is the first time that you've actually seen her alone on your walk back to the inn, as she just sits there and hums. And
About halfway through, he doesn't realize that he's pulled out the shard,
Mhm.
and then as he's about to reach, he notices and tries to stab the image.
Ooh. Don't
Um,
touch her.
as soon as your hand touches the shard and you spin around, everything's exactly the way that it was. Like, there's absolutely nothing. There's no whispers, there's no looks, there's no nothing. It's just the snow flurries, the darkening sky, the people are all in their rooms and homes. You're just kind of alone.
And then he turns around and keeps going to the inn.
And the barest hint of laughter is behind you. You're not sure if it maybe... Does it come from one of the homes? Is there some enjoyment, some happiness, some levity that is happening in one of the homes, that a joke that you were not a part of, some levity that is not being shared, that you're only hearing the echoes of this joy, or was that meant for you to hear? You're not really sure. As you continue to bundle up slightly and continue to head towards the inn. As you near the inn and you're just about to go through the door, you do hear the sound of steps on snow. Now, this step on the snow is not an ethereal noise. This is a physical noise, something that you are very, very aware of. And so you kind of quickly look over your shoulder to see one of the guards that has let you into the building, into the whole town, kind of looking at you suspiciously as he just turns and starts walking away.
I think we've been made.
As you
He's
know.
going to
Mhm.
message him.
Mhm.
It says, only follow if you're interested in dying before anything happens.
And you see him visibly start and kind of look around. Not even looking at you, but just kind of looking around in general. And eventually he turns back and looks towards you. Are you looking dead at him?
Oh, yeah.
And he recognizes that it's you that's talking to him. At which point he kind of like bows and kind of tips his hat towards you, bundles himself against the cold, and slowly backs his way out towards the front gate.
He continues, and when he gets to it, about 5 to 10 feet away from it, the door is going to blast open.
Jesus.
To the inn or to the... So the door blasts open. And as it does, Kashara sits up straight and goes, what would Kashara say is oblivious to the situation?
Am I wearing pants today? And go back to sleep.
It is semi-formal. As she throws up immediately and turns around and says, I look good. And lays back down. Marie looks over at you and says, you're the one, yes. And she sees that the bartender is looking at her saying, oh, no, that he's fine. Your friends will be cleaned up soon. They will still have quite a headache.
Fuck you, no, I won't. Fine.
But, you know, these things do bring us closer to the divine in their way.
One
As she continues
foot
to-
in the grave at a time.
Ah, yes, 1 foot is often quite great. I myself keep the skull of my mentor on my shelf to remind me that death is always near and that I should always be wary and choose the right things as possible
Oh my god, shut
every
up.
moment.
Shut up.
To be the very best that I could possibly
Shut
be.
up.
in
What's your
every-
dominion?
Not really quite sure.
She's being...
You're
her
pretty
dominion is bitchery.
As
you
you hear
say
Virgil
Richard?
yell out, and she yells out,
Back, Kashara.
"Oh, shut up! Not again! I wish I were dead."
That can be arranged.
As she rolls over in her sleep. Not to worry, not to worry. And she kind of cleans everybody up. And then you start seeing that she's laying her hands on their foreheads, along with a white cloth, almost like you would like to, someone has a fever, kind of put it on their heads to bring down the temperature. You see that she's kind of wiping away any kind of sweat that may be forming and cleansing them. And audibly, as soon as that happens, the person, whoever she's doing this to, seems to take a deep breath of relaxation and not be in so much turmoil that they were in quite moments before. What do you do?
Who is Leonin?
It's Leonin. No Leonin here. I know none of that name.
Insight.
Absolutely, go for it.
Oh.
That's
Natural 20.
Damn.
It only took 3 tries.
You can tell that she has absolutely no idea who it is that you're talking to. Do a D4.
3.
You notice that the bartender actually flinches.
Alright, you. Who's Leonin?
Why are you asking me? I'm a bartender.
Because I know you know something.
She knows everything.
All right, fine. I know something.
Told you.
I know that your friends are all drunk and they're not going to be able to pay for a room, but you can still walk up the stairs, which means you get the privilege of having the only room upstairs. And that room, with an extra price, comes with more information about Leonin. Should you decide that is in your best interest.
We can share information.
I did. That's what I thought that was going.
You see her mid-drink, hear this conversation, and stop and say, "Are you wanting to share a bed with me? Is that what it is you're
No.
asking for?" Because I must say,
It will never happen.
excellent. As long
The
as you're
rancid bitch
sure.
anyway.
I'm sure. And what exactly are you meaning then? How can I interpret what it is that you've just said to me?
Literally.
Purchase the room. I'll be happy to give you any information you would like.
How much is the room?
5,000 gold pieces.
It is for a very low price of just 1 gold piece.
Low.
Are you guys broke? Wait, what's going
That's
on?
half the price of the cloak.
Fine.
Excellent. What is it you'd like to know? Virgil's deepest, darkest secret? I do know it.
You bitch. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Who's Leonin?
Leonin. Leonin is a woman, actually, which
Cool.
most men like to think that it's a man who put that thing up there with the wonderful arrows and what such.
Oh yeah, get to the point.
But no, she's quite beautiful, quite young, quite available.
You ever know her?
However,
You know where she lives?
she is a redhead.
Do you know where she
And
lives?
she does like to use her monies in ways that might help the poor.
She rich?
You could say that she's very much like Virgil in that manner. The
He's
people
like
here
Virgil.
had some issues in this town, and
Yep.
she came and provided her wares at a very modest price. But of course, I know, being who I am, a woman of knowledge, one might say charisma.
Shut up, bitch. God.
That she's actually doing this as an experiment.
It's going to fail.
I really hope not. She did say there was a slight chance. She did quote some figures to me. I'm not really even sure what it means. What does 7 and 10 mean? I'm not really sure what that means.
7 and 10 chance of what?
I don't know. Sure. She just said 7 and 10.
Your lives are being bet on,
No. Well, I would bet on myself.
and it's a rigged game.
Are you saying that you know something more about this tower that she's erected here?
I know something about the ballista. Where the hell's the tower?
Well, the tower is what she attached the ballista to.
Oh. The ballista is going to fail after 3 shots.
Huh?
3 shots? Really?
Yes.
He said it would only shoot out 2. Huh. I bet you should be really pleased with this information.
What's
Anything
your
else?
plan in the event of an attack?
Well, you see, I'm not really sure there will be an attack. She did also leave us information, or me with the information, that These people are superstitious. They're concerned. Therefore, she says that she has a weapon that might help them.
How much was paid by the town?
Quite a bit, actually. Enough to make it worth her while. But of course, she did cut down her price because she just wants to see if this experiment will work or not. Should they fire the thing? Oh my goodness. Who knows what'll happen? 7 and 10, 7 and 10, she says. I can't wait.
Was this money that was paid through Virgil?
Through Virgil? No,
Yes.
no. Virgil we haven't seen in nigh on a year.
But I hear Virgil has been sending money here.
Oh, do you not know of her charity? Now, Virgil might not share this openly, but she does have a fondness for those orphans. No, she sends
that's
them.
bullshit.
She sends them quite a bit of money every single month.
That's bullshit. Don't do that.
How much?
Let's just say that the gold that enters into that place goes to good use. And it's quite a bit of gold. Way more than I think that she would be honest about.
Do you know?
You know, I dare say that one might actually have a soul.
Do you know how Virgil's been acquiring the gold?
Yes. But a lady never tells.
How much to tell?
Ooh, now that is a confession that I don't think would... 2 gold.
2 gold, you bitch.
Do you pay her?
Oh, absolutely. Gold's on the table.
Well, you didn't hear this from me. As a matter of fact, you heard this from Jameson, that little bastard up on the wall. Jameson, I overheard, told you that, in quite loud terms, that Virgil is a man of the night, a gentleman of fortune,
It's a nice way
Where-
to describe Virgil.
where sheets are involved.
He's a hooker.
Let us just say that Virgil leaves no sheet unturned, shall we say.
Bartender's having a blast with this. I
This town hates me. Everything I do for them, they hate me.
He expressed a want to not come here. Why would that be?
Of course not. No one likes to show their weakness, their pierce to their heart. As I told you, I think that Virgil has a soul, and if that is true, then that soul is stored right up inside that little orphanage up there.
So you're saying Virgil is under some sort of binding?
Well, often Virgil is under some type of binding.
A contract.
You could
For
also
his
say it's a
soul.
contract as well. Not for the soul, though. No. Let's just say that we're all soft in some areas. Virgil seems to be soft for those orphans. And so...
Oh, I was just making a joke, but it's so not.
Virgil's never soft, ever.
I'm glad he is for orphans,
And that, my friends, is a violation.
Oh, God.
Let us just say that
Anyway.
even the most rigid, the most hard, the most stout, the most
You're all correct.
ambitious, we find ourselves wanting in some areas of our life, and I believe Virgil's is for family and for children to love. Who knows? Maybe it's because she wasn't loved as a child. Maybe it's because the orphans looked similar to some family member that she may have lost at one point. Who knows? But what I do know is that they have a special place in her life, and therefore she finds joy in taking care of them. It's
You
compassion.
said that you believe Virgil has a soul.
Oh, you wouldn't hear me say that out loud. Yes, I do.
Whatever the hell his name is, told me that. What was this other part about it? You hinted at a location.
Location of what? The location of Virgil. He lays there on the floor.
You hint, other than the orphanage itself, you hinted at a secondary location that might be of interest within the town.
Oh, within the town. In this town, there's very little to be excited about. No. I'd say this town is as flaccid as, well, Virgil can tell you. No, there's just the ballista, which Leonin has put up quite magnificently. My inn, which is a reputable trash heap that is on fire at the moment. The orphanage, which is an equally despised position. And you hear Maria in the back in the corner say, "It's beautiful. It's a wonderful." Yes, Maria. I know. Continue. No, there's nothing much here. Just those on the outskirts of life, on the outskirts of society. You're welcome here also, if you so desire.
Anything else that might be worth gold?
This I will tell you for free. Yes, my loyalties come at a cost. And then she pulls out a very long-looking, sharp dagger and says, "If anything were to happen to Virgil, I would have no ends until I found that person. Yes, my information is free, but my loyalties run deep."
How sweet.
Well,
It's gonna be so harder to hate on Virgil now.
yeah, you bitches!
Sure, I'm still gonna
It
hate
was
him.
so easy before today.
So easy before you knew.
So easy to hate. And now, oh.
Don't worry, he'll give you a
Soft
reason.
spot.
He'll give you a reason.
Yeah.
Just give him 5 minutes of consciousness.
Okay.
You lost my best friend.
Very well. Your suite awaits.
You're sweet.
Mine to shake the bed. No reason. Good night. As she continues to clean up, and Maria comes and starts to get angry and says, "You shouldn't have said so much." He paid. He's good. Virgil would understand. I split the profit with her.
I clean the entirety of the room.
And even with all of your magical prowess, you lay down to sleep, and there's still a bed bug that you see, and you're like, this place is hell. As you burn it away to cinders and have a
I very
wonderful
well might.
full
Please
night's
do
sleep.
not. I live here.
All right,
You
everybody
sleep.
fall asleep?
Yes.
Please, God, I've been passed out.
Yes.
Yeah. Door never woke up. He can't fall asleep. He's been asleep.
I love sleeping on this floor. It's my favorite floor.
I'm still on the table.
Yeah, we're.
I'm going to seal the room
Ooh.
so
Just
no one
don't
can
mind.
enter.
Does the seal stop sound?
It's just like
Locked.
heightens in the wall, between the frame and the door.
Excellent. So you cast your spell over the door before you go to bed. You
They're
see
physical. I slam like spikes into the door.
Oh.
and it slowly starts to seal itself. Still made of wood, but very, very secure. The bed bugs will definitely not escape.
They're in there with
As you lay down to sleep, you have a full night's sleep. Everybody else gets only a short rest due to the fact that Marie, even though she's very kind and very loving and all sorts of things, she does want you to learn a lesson from the situation, and therefore,
Bitch. She ain't my mama.
what better lesson?
She just doesn't understand this
Then
is
the
how Door
hangover.
prays.
It's a religious
Yeah.
thing.
Who is
Yeah.
she to judge?
Let's go ahead and do a check for everybody who's on the floor in the room downstairs.
What
All
kind
your
of
stuff
check?
is gone.
Sort of check.
I'm not gonna say. But let's just
Check
do
that I
regular
have
d20s.
advantage on?
Okay.
Let's see who wins. The
Does
D20
my
rolls.
dwarven resilience for against poison help at all? Nope. Okay.
Oh no.
7.
Natural 20.
Oh, that's not good for you.
Oh.
Take it back. No.
So we want low numbers?
Yes, you
Well, I
do.
rolled a
Because
13,
I have
so it's
a
kind of
3.
like right
Good.
in the middle. 13.
13. Okay, so dwarf wins this round.
Again,
Um,
stay out of dice jail.
I'm gonna give you a chance to evade this
Oh,
and to
Lord.
wake up first.
Oh,
you.
Lord.
As a dwarf, you have a high constitution.
Yes.
Do a constitution saving throw.
Does this count for my advantage in poison saves? No. Use the red dice, but it's. That is a 14.
14. All right, let's see what I roll. Ooh, I rolled an 8. Excellent. So the first thing that you feel is jostling. Your body's being kind of moved around a little bit. And you're thinking, Virgil, get off. What were the rolls you guys did? You did 13,
3.
7.
7. So first, second, third, fourth. And then you're a fifth because you're up on the top and you're sleeping comfortably and having a wonderful dream.
How about
You feel your body being jostled. And you feel like, that hurt my wrist. I'm messing with my wrist. And you kind of like do this. And you hear a, grab him! And your mind sharply comes together and you wake up immediately and you see that your left hand has been put into irons. And you see that there are 5 guys all around you, all from the city guard. One of which is the boy that let you into the whole city, being held by knife point up against the wall.
They're dead. They're dead. They're dead yesterday.
Do I get an action?
You see it. They jump you, and we're gonna do some. Let's do. We've already did initiative, but let's go ahead and do it.
Wait, that was initiative? And my bonus.
So let's see
In
this.
that case, it'd be an
August, I'm giving you a
About
1.
my 3.
Door, I'm giving you a.
Yeah, I made it sound like it was a good thing to roll low. No, I'm like, oh.
What'd you roll again?
I rolled a 14.
14.
Did I?
No, you rolled a 20.
Yeah, I rolled a natural.
Oh,
20.
natural 20.
For the first, the
For the
14
first
was
roll.
my Constitution save. The first roll was a natural. 20.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna give you advantage on this. We're gonna do a dexterity saving throw.
Thank the Lord, it's -1.
I'm gonna roll 1.
2 natural ones.
Oh my
Not a double
Two
zero?
natural ones.
Double
Okay.
0.
At this point,
Yeah, snake eye.
you wake up.
Yeah.
You immediately see that there's all these men that are around you. Remember, one of them is holding the boy,
Yep.
which means there's 4 of them for you. And the 4 of them rush you and like tackle you to the ground.
Yep.
You can see them, but you're resisting against them. They're just overpowering you as they're trying their best to put the other lock on you. However, this action does make the rest of your team wake up. And you're going to wake up in order. Let's change the tune, shall we?
Fair enough.
Let's do something.
I just need an action. I just need one action.
Do we need some bad guys?
We do need some bad
Have
guys.
a wizardly guy.
No, I didn't get that.
You know, actually, I don't think I've ever fought combat as Mandador.
I don't think you have either.
You haven't, not to my knowledge.
Okay, I don't know where C is.
Oh,
Okay, here we go. Put these
How did
guys
we-
on the board.
I don't see C.
You don't see?
I don't see C. Oh, here it is.
Scoop myself on
And
up
there's
here.
5 of them.
There's
Here's
5
E
guys,
as well.
and
And the boy.
Yep, and
Yeah,
the one
and
that
double
is
white.
holding the boy is the one that's different.
Okay.
Yeah, the wizard is
So
the boy.
let's go ahead and do. Kashar, what'd you roll again for your initiative?
kill another boy.
Straight roll was
No,
no,
we like that one. We like that one.
8. Okay, excellent.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
you're good.
I think he's different.
Yeah, he's different.
He is,
He's
but
holding
I
the
labeled
boy.
him anyway.
Virgil, what'd you roll again? 12?
I rolled a 13. but
13?
It's initiative.
And then add your bonus.
Plus 8.
Okay, so that's.
So 21.
Plus 8 to
21.
initiative.
I have alert.
Oh,
I have the
okay.
alert.
look at her go.
Because I don't like to be shocked.
Ah.
Surprise.
Xander, what do you got?
5.
5 plus your initiative?
No, that wasn't.
Oh, that is better.
Oh,
It is
Excellent.
good initiative. Oh, Jesus.
And they're going to do some initiative rolls for these guys.
Remember,
If it matters, my initiative is -1.
he said rolling low is good.
Ooh, so they're going to go right after you. So that means you got a natural 20. So that means these guys are going to all be 19s.
I don't know if I
I'll take it.
These dice.
And actually, because of the bonuses... Ooh, that's difficult to put these guys in here because they keep jumping. Hold on, give me a second. Virgil is going to wake up and be able to get a shot off before they get their hands on you and are able to subdue you into your bonds. Virgil, you see and feel like someone step almost on your face and immediately recognize that you're under attack and you jump to your feet. You're no longer prone. I'm going to give that to you because you rolled so high. And now you see that they are all tackling Door and pressing him to the ground, and they're trying to get his hands behind him to like clap the rest of the irons on him. He only needs one more iron on him, and he is subdued, grappled by the locks. What do you want to do? Virgil is up.
Oh, I didn't fucking be out.
She'll be fun, man.
You do have one level of exhaustion because you guys are all,
That's fair.
which I believe is only what
Disadvantage on ability checks.
On
ability
Not
checks.
attack rolls.
Yeah, not attack rolls.
Not
Yeah,
attack
that's number
rolls,
two.
just
That's
ability
two,
checks.
just ability checks.
I mean, it sucks a little bit.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Break this grapple though.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's gonna be.
Yeah, but you got help. Virgil is here.
Thank you.
I'm not helping you.
I go to get myself another.
I
That's
am
fair.
going to disengage from this guy who's near me.
Okay,
If I or are they all on door?
they're all on
So I don't need to do
four.
that.
Actually, they're
But
all
why?
prone,
Oh,
laying
okay.
down,
Oh, I can
holding
kill him
him
so
down.
easy, but I'm not.
I'm
They're
aware.
all
It's okay. I got it.
Except for the
Door has
one
it.
that's holding the boy in the back.
That's right where I'm going. So I won't disengage because I don't need to.
And the
Yep.
boy was like one of the orphans, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the orphan who let you guys in.
Okay.
He vouched
He
for
hasn't
you.
got a round off in combat. That's
He hasn't.
fascinating.
I already have advantage. I was gonna ask, but I already have it. I forgot. I'm gonna
There you go.
So I'm going to stab him in the back.
Okay, we're gonna call him A, and all the rest of them A, B, C, D,
Then let me switch
and
this.
E.
So it's passive.
There we go. Okay, going for A.
If I
All right, going for A.
sharpen my finger-
As your friend is being held hostage by him, you run up.
25 to hit.
25 definitely hits. Even the guy who is holding your friend hostage didn't even see you because of the boy who's standing in front of him. And you just run up as fast as you
I
can
guess like the magic
and stab.
you grow, your like claws are like magically imbued.
Yeah. But it's still like a stabbing.
21 points of damage.
21 points of damage.
Nice.
As you just
I didn't
run
have
up
that
and
counted.
stab him
I
in the
definitely
side.
put the palm of
As he
it.
does this, he screams out, drops the boy, as the boy drops to his knees and rolls out of the way.
So if it's 2
Um,
to 10,
a point of
I wanna
pride,
re-roll.
You taught him that if he's ever in this kind of a situation, to just drop to his knees and just roll out of the way and run as fast as he possibly can. You know exactly what he's going to do, and
They
you
make a lot of sense.
swell of pride. But of course, you're not going to tell a single soul
No, God.
that you feel this way.
No.
Exactly.
No, good.
Virgil, that was your attack, your movement. You're going to have a bonus action.
Maybe just disengage, just so he has a harder time hitting you.
Yeah.
Or not,
Yeah.
it's dodge. That's the word.
Dodge is that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it disadvantage when they try to hit?
Yeah.
Do I get that?
As
Is it dash, disengage, and dodge? Those are the options.
Yeah, dash. is-
Okay, then I will bonus action dodge.
Bonus action, dodge. As you prepare yourself, looking dead in the eyes, angry at the fact that he put your friend in this position. How dare he? Door, I'm going to give you one chance. We're going to do a strength saving throw.
Okay.
It's gonna
I'm
be
not gonna try and
high.
break out.
You're not?
I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
Just obliterate all of them at once.
As you see this man right on top of you and just has this look of, we've got you. As you just mutter the words. Is it verbal and...
Yes, it's verbal, somatic. As I would like to, as they're like around me, I would like to call out for my ancestors in Dwarvish.
Ooh,
And
nice.
then for each one of them that's around me, there's a spiritual dwarf who's going to start trying to like wrestle them off me.
Nice.
So-
It's-
Spirit guardians are other dwarves.
Yeah, they're my
That's so
the
sweet.
ancestors are watching.
That's right. As soon as you feel this, you even get the sense that not even your ancestors showing up, but you even somewhat see like one of these regular-sized dwarves. Kind of looks like your god getting in the midst of things. As he jumps in and grabs one of the guys and starts to rip him off of you.
This is why I pray every morning.
That's right, man.
So
You got
at
the
the start of their
blessings
turn, I
of the
need wisdom
gods.
saves.
All right, so spiritual guardians, what do you got?
Just at the start of their turn, wisdom saves, and they take damage.
Excellent. It is now their turns.
So, yeah.
So what's their wisdom save?
DC 13.
DC 13. Ooh, first one fails. The one that was staring you right in the eyes.
So yeah, not the best. He's looking at 7 damage.
7 damage. One of your lesser.
Which one of the other ones?
There we
Your,
go.
like, second
My
one.
grapple.
Second one fails.
Okay, fails. So he takes better 11 damage.
Ooh, 11 damage.
That's your first cousin.
Yeah.
That's the first cousin. Actually, they've all failed.
Oh, nice. So third one takes 11 again.
11 again.
Fourth one takes 12.
12 damage. I'm going to be rolling bit for flair. Let's see. Do a strength check for me real quick.
Thank you.
This is just.
I do have disadvantage though because I'm drunk,
Yep.
which is a shame. That is a 10.
10.
Yeah, flat strength is 10. If it's athletics,
It's just strength.
okay, 10.
As this happened, your spiritual guardians come out. They grab a hold of 3 of them and throw them backwards off of your body. You're only contested now with the only one who
Rude.
managed to hold on to you, still holding on.
That's okay. I can fight minded.
There you go. You can buy your time.
That
You're
is
ready to go. They do get back up and start coming towards you, and they're going to start attacking them. First one is for Virgil, and it hits.
Did you roll with disadvantage?
Oh, I did not. All right, second roll.
I don't know what I say, so roll still hit.
Oh, it still hits. It was 15.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, so here's the damage as it comes across. He has a battle axe as he smashes into you. You realize that these guys are the more prone, stronger individuals, as it takes 16 points of damage as he smashes it into you. It probably helps the fact that you're focused on the other one as to why he got you. The other 2 grab out their weapons and start to attack Dor on the ground.
So one of these guys is over
Okay.
there.
So,
Yes. Move one of them over towards Virgil.
Damn.
And then
I'm flanked. That's horrible news.
it is. It's
like me.
all-
Now it's just a regular
So,
roll.
yeah, my
I know,
AC is
Jesus.
18 since I don't have my shield.
All right. One of them hits.
No, it's 16. I'm my mistake. 16, then 18 with the
And
shield.
the second one misses.
I'll take it.
The first one that hits comes down on top of you, and only manages to give you 7 points of damage. That 7 points, you can see that there was a shield that showed up just in time to slide it off the main strike of your chest, and only managed to graze your arm. Your ancestors are coming to your aid. That's 2 of them, I believe. The third one missed also, so that means there's 2 left. The other 2, don't see the rest of you guys as an issue.
Yet.
That was a natural 20 sound
Uh-oh.
as he comes down and jumps and swings down on top of Dor for a total of 14 points of damage.
That's okay. I'm still at 33. We're good.
And the last one, they want to take out Dor, and this one is 17 as, again, your swing comes down. I believe your armor class is 18?
It's 16.
without a
I don't have my shield.
16.
My shield was probably like leaned up against the bar.
Ooh. So that one also hits. The last hit is 9 points of damage.
So that's
Let our
not.
hair
That's
go
4
down.
total attacks that go through.
That's
3.
3 attacks that went through on you.
What number?
I took 14 damage, 7 damage,
The-
17.
the 17.
7, 14, and 9.
Oh, to hit. Okay.
Yeah, 7, 14, and 9.
7, 14, and 9 are the totals.
Okay, let me.
They want to take you out because they view you as the biggest threat to their group. Again, these guys do not look like regular type guards. They look like they are much more organized and ready to move. Kashar, at this point, you wake up as these noises of screams and yells, and you wake up and you see that your friend Dor is just being overwhelmed by all of these guards.
So she was having a nightmare with all of the things that were going around her. She was reliving, her family, like her village being invaded and her clan just being slaughtered, and she can see Pendleton in the village as well, part of the slaughter, and she wakes up rabid. She is angry, and so she claws ablazing, not even like, doesn't even pick up her axe, just feral instinct goes up to this guy and just starts clawing the shit out of him. She's raging, so she's gonna have her spirit. She feels extra connected to her
Ghosts in
her
this room.
spiritual
Yeah.
guardians. Yeah, and since she's flanking with Dor, she's gonna get advantage for a claw attack.
Okay. While you're doing that roll, also roll a d4 for me as well.
Okay.
Tell me if it's even or odd.
Odd. With a 3.
You start to slash, and there's going to be something additionally that's going to happen with your slashes. But go ahead and tell me if you hit and
She got
connect.
an 18.
18 hits. And who are you going after?
I'm going after, what is this? E?
E. Okay, excellent. Okay, roll for damage.
Ooh, max damage. 6 plus 3, 9 points of damage for the first attack.
9 points of damage. As you're using your nails have been bothering you for the past day. They've been bothering you. As you get up and you start just ravaging this person who's before you, all of your anger is just pouring out. And you've lost your friends, you've lost your family. All these people are dying in the mountains. All this rage is just filling your whole entire being as you start to slash. And you slash at this individual and they scream out in pain and fall backwards. You actually do double damage. However, there is a slash in the fabric of time, of space, as you see scratches from your nails that are now rifts into the other plane of existence. None of them are open, but they're just scratches in space, as if they are just scars on a wall, but they're just sitting between you and the person that you've just hurt.
Do I get my second attack?
You do get your second attack.
She didn't even need the shard for this.
I mean, I'm just
shard when
gonna
you have
Who needs a
scratch again.
Yep.
That's a 24 to hit.
Oh, 24 hits. Your rage. You just duck underneath the scratches that are still faint in the air. Swing past them and continue to go towards your
Trying
enemy.
to, like, disembowel him.
Yep.
That's gonna be 7 points of slashing damage.
7 points of slashing damage. Again, you see these other scratches in space and time again spacing themselves out as you do double damage. Not only cutting them from your nails, but also from the rifts that are still present in the space between you.
do?
Anything else?
I'm out of stuff, so I'm just gonna
Ponder that one.
Yeah.
Ponder the orb on that one.
like
What the fuck?
now that she's kind of like made her attacks, be like, so
Huh.
what is that?
That's new.
The two that are awake are the two of you guys. Do perception checks to see if you see anything. Door, do it with a disadvantage because you're on the ground wrestling with all these people in front of you.
I rolled 2 4s.
2 4s. You see nothing.
Holy shit.
16? 17.
Good news is I passed.
No,
the
18.
concentration
I can do
phase.
math.
18.
11
With
plus
an 18,
7.
I'm going to say that you see it. You look and you see that her eyes are vibrantly green. And you see that the scratches in the air as they're happening. But after she's done her 2 attacks and she's passed her rage at that moment, you see that she recognizes what she's done and her eyes blink out as being regular again. And she's just a regular enraged look. But you saw that her eyes shifted
And
before she
what
did
did
that.
we know that green meant? What was the correlation? 'Cause I remember
don't
blue, but I don't
remember.
remember what green.
Blue is the normal color. Green is when you were close to the shard that he's holding.
Right. Okay. This is weird because you're not.
She's
Not
not holding the
close.
shard.
He's up there. What?
I'm confused.
He's upstairs.
I'm not so safely in a
Yeah, you're
sealed room.
living peacefully.
That's right.
Fuck. I'll note it. Okay.
He's losing a fight with bed bugs.
Noted. Yeah. Honestly, sounds worse for you.
Yeah.
Roll a dexterity check to see if you can scratch the itch.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Also note
Fog
that the
this
space that she's at in front of her is deadly space for anybody who goes through it because
It'll slice them.
it'll
It's sliced. Oh my god. What
It
the
will
fuck
slice
happened
them.
to you?
I don't know what I
You
did.
gotta push him into the claws.
Oh, yeah,
At this
obviously.
point,
She's
Xander,
very
you
shy.
wake up and you hear the battle raging, and you're like, "Party going on!"
Without me?
Let's do this. I may have lost the drinking battle, but I shall win the blood battle. Let's do this.
So, I have a mechanics question for you because I'm
Okay.
going to do something I've never done before.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack as Manadar.
Okay.
I have an ability, so it's a cantrip called Primal Savagery.
Okay.
And what it does is it causes my teeth or fingernails to sharpen.
Oh, nice.
So normally it's acid damage, but can we flavor it as piercing damage? Because I took a feat where I get to reroll piercing.
We won't do piercing. We'll do slashing.
Okay. I like it.
That makes sense.
Okay. So, Xanadar, he wakes up and he just immediately sees the pile of people and
That's my buddy.
that's my boy. I've only got so many friends left.
That's so sad.
Oh, man.
So he
feel you, buddy.
So he immediately goes into a rage, and then he just grows these claws, and it's like Wolverine, just not Wolverine, Sabretooth.
Oh yeah.
The way his claws sharpen, and just these big yellow, and he is going to attack.
Nice.
So that is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Who are you going after?
I'm going after. Is that 8?
That is B.
B. All right.
No, B's
No,
over
that's
here.
D. It's D.
D.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going after the one I can't see.
Is this deep growl, grumble from your angry chest resonates through the room. Almost everybody somewhat stills for just a moment as you start charging towards D.
And it'll be 12 points of damage. Does it count as a strength weapon?
I think unarmed does.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, unarmed
yeah.
is your
It's
strength.
Yes,
your
it is a strength weapon. Correct.
Okay. So that would be 14 points of damage.
Total
Nice.
14?
Damn.
Total of 14.
Nice.
Chunky.
As you just start tearing into this one. Is this the one that's still on top of you? Who's still on top of you? Is it A? It's not A.
A and
so
C are
there's
with me.
3 of them that were attacking.
We're going to say that D is the one that was still on you.
Yeah.
Which means you would actually have advantage. Just roll it one more time for your attack, just to make sure you don't get a natural 20.
I did not get a natural.
Okay, so you still got all the damage from it, but now he is being attacked from both sides. D is the one that's on top of you. Anything else? What are you going to do with your movement or bonus action?
So my bonus action was to rage, and then I moved to be in flanking. So
Okay.
That's my turn.
August, you're upstairs. You're resting peacefully. You feel little bites on your bodies every once in a while, and you're like, I'm going to kill those things later. And suddenly you hear all this movement, shaking, a growling noise. You hear Kashar like screaming out in rage, and you immediately bolt open and know that there's something going on downstairs. What are you going to do?
He's going to summon the shard,
Mm-hmm.
get up, and the door is going to burst open again, and all the pins are just going to fly out.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go down the stairs.
So the whole door just explodes outwards as pieces of this door just explode
Sorry.
and
That's how
just
doors feel,
shrapnel all over downstairs. As August runs as fast as he possibly can down the stairs. I believe, let's see, so that would put you,
Yeah, where is this?
that would put you here.
Oh, shit. Right here.
Because the stairs come down this way.
Oh, I
So
see.
then he's on the other side of A?
Yeah, you'd be on the other side.
Yep, so right at the stairs, right there at the end.
So
Fine.
here.
Yes, correct. As you just start tearing down, and immediately you see some enemies before you. You have an opportunity to give an attack even without dashing.
So they were just in the snow. Are they soaking wet now?
It hasn't quite like drenched itself, but like yeah, it's gonna get their way.
So they are wet.
They are damp.
Damn, like their whole body?
Yeah, they're still snow on your shoulders. Absolutely. Would you like to electrocute them?
No. So the one right next to me,
Mm-hmm.
all of the liquid from his body is going to pool up in
Oh,
his
God.
eyes,
We have to
nose,
be careful.
and mouth and freeze.
We have to be careful. If Tom lets us do this, he can go back. He can do it back.
He can.
This is a cantrip. Are you going to let us do this much damage with a cantrip?
Well, how much damage do you want to do?
It's 0 damage. His head's
That'd be
frozen.
funny.
I will let
Something
you freeze up their clothes to freeze, and that would give them disadvantage on movements.
All right.
I like the idea.
I like the idea.
If you pool their bodies, I think I'll kill you guys in one round.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we can do that.
And the
We can do it
princess
better.
would just wipe you to the floor.
Yeah.
She's not already gonna do that? I was
That's a
totally
great-
prepared for annihilation.
How much
just
damage
learned.
does this guy have on him, though? And
Just the.
this one is A.
I beat the fuck
Oh.
out of that guy.
Yeah,
Don't kill him, he's mine.
Oh
He is
yeah,
right next to
A is almost bloodied. You can
Almost
tell.
bloodied?
Yeah, he's the one who was holding onto the boy, and you can see that he's got
Half?
a large
Yeah.
gash in his side where Virgil just stabbed him.
And
without knowing.
he's the person stopping me from continuing to the rest of the room.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. And I'm going to stab him with the shard.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh my god,
All
I
right,
told you
do
not
some
to
damage.
kill him!
Do some damage.
Might not kill him.
I hope it
It's
doesn't.
only a dagger, so.
Yeah.
This is true.
No sneak attack or anything.
It's just a
Just
dagger
a
that
magical dagger.
cuts a hole
That
in
comes
the
into our
world.
time and
You
space.
need a D4?
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Who's had one? Your blue one.
I
it's
did
two,
double
okay.
damage. I wasn't expecting to crit.
Crit with the dagger.
That is 12 magical piercing damage, and
Okay.
I'm going to activate the shard.
What?
Oh.
Inside of him?
Yes.
I said not to. I have questions! Whatever.
All right.
I don't know if it'll kill him.
Do another
Definitely.
damage
I mean,
of
she's
your
gonna open
regular
a portal
attack.
to the shadow realm
just-
inside
we
of
can just
him.
ask
her
what?
Non-crit damage. Do that again.
I wanted to pull his limbs off
8.
for touching my
8.
kid.
As you activate the shard, as immediately as you activate it, you hear him scream out and back out, and you see the slash in the air, the same as you see her claws in the air that are still hanging in there. However, immediately I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck!
Is
There's
it gonna be
blood into the
contested?
shard. Yeah. Oh, holy
Is
shit.
that count or
What's a little blood?
awesome.
Ooh, I rolled low.
18?
Only everything.
Okay. For a moment, you see the entirety of the room, and it's filled with enemies. Everybody in this room wants to kill you. Everybody wants to get a hold of you. Everybody wants the shard. And for a moment, you have this extreme paranoia come over your entire body. And it goes away, and then you realize, no. It's not everybody. These are my friends. It's just these guys who are jerks that we need to kill.
Workplace acquaintance.
My workplace acquaintances are going to help me destroy the bad guys. But there's that moment that sits on your shoulders like a bad demon saying, everybody in this room wants this. You have it. They're going to come for it. Sooner or later, they're all going to come for it. You've got to keep this thing
No, okay.
safe.
You can keep it inside. Don't worry about it.
You have to keep it from them.
Oh,
At which point, any other bonus actions, movement you're going to choose to use?
No, that's.
All right, Virgil. Your friend has now joined the fight. Stabbed. There is another slice in the air.
Is that guy still alive?
He is still alive.
I'm not happy, but.
No, he's definitely not happy. Where is the slice in relation to that guy?
Right at the end of the stairs.
Okay. So what I want to do
This
is...
is the shove action.
I would like to
Right.
shove.
Oh.
No. I'm small. I don't know how to do that. I'm tall, but I'm not strong. I would like to bonus action disengage,
Okay.
move around this guy,
Okay.
and I would like to, whatever check it requires, put him in a headlock with my sword at his throat so I can ask him a
Ooh.
question.
So normally a grapple check would be strength, but the way that you're
I'm
doing
begging
it tells
to be
me
acrobatics.
it would be actually acrobatics would be right.
Yeah.
It is going to be a contested
is
strength check.
This is fine.
Ooh, and I rolled really well.
Does this count as an attack since grapples count as an attack?
Yes, it is.
I would like to use my reaction to give you +10 with my.
Oh. All right, I'll tell you what my DC is right now. It's 24.
Oh shit!
With his +10, I got a 33.
Holy
my
shit.
Thank you so
gosh.
much.
Woo!
That would have sucked.
That
There's a
would've- 'cause I-
moment
I
where you
was
see
warped,
he's
yeah.
almost as quick as you are, where you're trying to get like that advantage, but he managed to slip out from your advantage, but the knife catches him. Just as you feel his presence trying to instruct you in your mind, saying, no, lower. And you pull it lower, and you hold him in place. He is now grappled
Buddies now.
by your dagger, and you have his full attention.
Low enough so that it is clear that this is just intended for him. I'll ask him, do you want to live?
Of course.
Who sent you?
There's a bounty on your head. Everybody
The
wants you.
government.
You're wanted. You're the scum of the earth. Why don't you just lay down and die?
That's a downward.
Big talk, considering where we're currently situated. You know, I usually don't like to get this close to a man without payment first, but it's fine. And I'm just gonna hold him there. That will be my turn. I'm just going to hold him there.
From underneath your legs, you feel your friend crawling out and then taking off running. He is now freed, and from the engagement, you have saved your
That's
friend.
my boy. That's my boy. At least I can save this one, Tom.
That's right. You saved one of them
I saved a kid finally.
for now.
I am
sure
right
hope
next to
nothing's waiting outside.
I run outside and throw a dart at him.
Door.
Escaping!
You're right in front of one of them.
So
what are
I'm
you
gonna
gonna do?
use
Ignore
my
my strength
action
check.
just
Damn,
to get a
that's
cure wounds on myself because I'm hurting. Wow, a lot.
Damn, yeah, you got hit a lot. I was gonna.
Yeah, that was a lot of
Sorry for
punishment right
abandoning
there.
I
you.
just healed myself for 18 though.
Oh, also, Virgil, it's slightly salty that all of you decided to help Door and left him alone. But it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Hey, I woke up in a mad dash. I just attacked whatever.
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So the only real thing of note that is on my turn is I was able to pass all 3 of my concentration saves for my spirit guardian.
Nice.
Okay, excellent.
So they are going to start their turn almost immediately. Can I get some wisdom saves?
Absolutely. Is it the 4 or the 5?
It's it's the 4. He is just within my reach. So
Excellent.
C
Nice.
B through D.
Natural 1.
Woo!
Nice.
Oh,
So
very,
he's
very low.
taking 13 damage.
Ooh, there's not good rolls.
Fail.
What's the DC?
13.
Only one of them saves. We're going to
Okay.
say that E saves.
Okay,
Everybody else
so-
fails.
So yeah. For the second roll is I can do math, I promise. 13, 19. I rolled really high. The third
19.
roll, that was a 3, but I knocked it. That's 12. And then for the last one, they take half damage. So yeah, that's 20 down to 10.
Damn.
Ooh. For the one that saved, you get 10 damage?
Yeah, because
What was the first one that you rolled? What was the damage on that one?
Yeah, it was
13.
13. Yeah.
13, so I missed one.
Mhm.
Excellent. 3 of them are bloodied. A, D, and E are all showing their
Just laying there
wear.
doing nothing.
He's a
As
tank.
these spirit guardians are just ripping apart all these foes that you have before you. It is now their turn as they jump into the fray. A is going to try to sleight of hand you out of the way. This is a contested dexterity saving throw.
You got this.
I have rolled 15.
Natural 20.
As you see that he tries his best to like
Somebody
slide you
outdexes
out,
me.
push you out, and it doesn't work out. As a matter of fact, go ahead and do what's your damage dice?
For this weapon, it's a D4.
Roll a d4. As from his moving around and trying to shift you out of the way, he actually gets cut by your dagger.
Do I get my
Nope,
damage bonus?
Just the dice.
2.
As you give him
Have a
2
little bit.
additional damage, just to
Hi, Dad.
press
He passes
home
He passes out.
the nature of his situation.
You might not want to
um,
move that much. It's going to get sticky. Thank you.
Let's see. Who's right in front of August? Who can
A.
get A?
The one I'm holding.
No
alright,
one who
so
just
that's,
tried to.
Yeah.
that's not going to work out. So then
C
the
is
B
kind of close, but
is...
B's over here by door.
Yeah, he's going to go after door.
Yep. AC 16.
As the axe comes swinging down and it gets past your AC. Once again, you see with all of his might as he's trying his best to take you out. Holy cow, that was 18 points of damage as he just smashes right on top of you.
Okay.
Then we have C coming up. C
Is over here where
over
usually
there. It looks like Xanadar is right in front of him, right?
yeah,
There
Victor-
is.
Or
Kind of.
Baradar, really, right?
He's got
No,
a
it's Manadar.
It's Manadar.
Oh, Manadar.
Manadar.
It's Manadar.
He's going to run up and do some swinging on him.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
12 to hit.
That misses.
As he does his
Hey,
best
yo.
to come and swing towards you. You see this axe fly towards your body as you go and you catch the handle of it with your nails pierced out with this look of don't even try it. And you see him kind of whimper a little slightly bit. D is now up. He is also going to go after the dwarf for a 15 to hit.
15 misses.
As he swings his hardest.
Bitches.
But once again, you can see that he's got some. He's losing energy. He's losing
The ancestors are watching.
blood and everything else. And then finally, E is got Kashara on his back.
I think Kashara is the bigger issue for
If
him
he
than Door.
hits me, will he go through the
Yeah.
slice
He's
and
gonna
hurt
eviscerate himself like no matter what he does.
He rolled a natural 1.
Oh, so he definitely eviscerated
Yeah.
So he
himself.
goes and he swings at you as hard as he can. This axe looks like it's going to come straight for your neck and take you, just decapitate you completely. However, all your cuts in the fabric of time and space are in front of your face, and so as he does, he cuts his own arms off as the axe goes flying off against to the wall, and he looks as just the bloody stump of what's left of
Was
his
it a
arm.
nice axe?
No, but
No!
It wasn't an action.
it was still a sharp axe. As he looks at it and the blood squirts out from both of his arms, as he just loses consciousness, falls to the ground, and dies.
And
You
my
should learn how to do that on
Of
command.
shock.
Yeah, please God. We might actually stand a chance.
He
You
is
also
now
might want
off
to learn how to close it.
Of the table. Kashara, you are now up.
do I still feel the itching in my claws, or did that kind of go away after my crazy rage?
It kind of went away, but you can still feel a slight tingling, like there's still something under your nails. It's an annoyance, not necessarily an irritation as it was before.
Is it like I gotta frickin' scratch something kind of thing, or is it just like restless leg syndrome where it's like, God, why does this feeling happen to me?
It's like you got something stuck in your tooth, and you're like,
Oh.
you're like, it's kind of like I can continue along my day, but it's like, it's kind of annoying me that it's still sitting there. Like eventually, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna like mess with your tooth until this thing is out.
Yeah.
But right now, you're busy.
I was gonna say, right now she sees the guy get his arms cut off, and she's like, that's probably not good. And so she's going to come all the way this way, so she's flanking with C
Okay.
and protect her buddy Xanadar with
appreciate it.
Nice.
She's got like a Congo line over here.
Roll advantage in flanking.
Advantage in flanking for everybody, frankly.
7 plus 7, 14.
14 does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think it would.
As you swing, I mean, you're still trying your best not to cause rips in space and time again. You're not really
Yeah.
sure how you did that. But in your hesitation, you don't manage to strike him.
Okay, so the next one, 18 plus 7, that's a 25 to hit.
Okay,
So
25 hits.
God, I hope
This is
so.
C.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7 plus 4 plus 2 is 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
And that was with my great axe.
All right. As you smash your great axe right into his back.
I
Yeah, it's
see that
better to stay with the axe
Yeah.
in the hands. Maybe you're.
cause a rip in space.
There you go. Yeah, it's a trusty axe. You like your axe. It'll keep you safe. Any other movements or no?
That's it.
All right, Xander.
All right. Well, seeing how great it was just to have the blood on my own hands, I'm gonna try to like reach through this guy's
Ooh!
back
Oh,
and pierce his
Oh,
lungs.
What are we becoming?
Bad guy campaign.
We're turning evil.
All of our moral
Leaves for a
centers.
day.
One day Pendleton has got it. We start eviscerating people.
So 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits as all this rage enters your body, and you thrust forward, grabbing a hold straight through his back. Who is this? This is which letter?
This is the D.
D.
Yeah.
D. All right,
And that would be 16 points
D
of
for
damage.
dead.
16
That's
points
good.
of damage.
That dead
You
guy.
hear him scream out as you're almost lifting him up off the ground. He only has a little bit left.
Punctured, but
Yeah, he's
It's a very
having hard time.
bloody.
Is it a wet gurgle?
It is definitely a wet girl.
Have
Here's
you
some.
ever heard a sucking chest wound?
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. That's definitely the
That
one.
is the one.
He's rethinking the amount of money he's being paid for this.
I don't think he's gonna think about it.
I mean, it is quite a lot of money. That
Yeah, how much
Yeah.
were we wanted?
20,000 a
per
head.
person.
A
Per
head.
person.
Wait, which is stupid because why were they
100
trying
grand.
to chain Door up if we're wanted dead?
Yeah, we are wanted
Like,
dead.
why would they have?
I mean,
just,
they were like trying to cut his head off with like a bunch of axes too.
Yeah.
Yep. August,
Just
you
in
are up.
case.
Because they figured
There
that.
is a rip in space in front of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
According to plan.
According to plan.
Would you
Close it,
leave
though?
it open for me?
Oh, obviously.
Thank you. Just
He's going to. How much space over them is there?
Over? What do you mean?
Like,
How high are the ceilings?
Oh, at the top?
Are they a nice 12-foot ceiling?
No way.
Fuck no.
I'd be surprised if it was anything within 6.
9, 10, 11, 12? 12 feet?
oh,
Oh, wow, they are nice.
He's going to fly over.
Okay.
Nice.
As you just fly over the top of these guys.
Here to join our conga line.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do I get the idea that this guy can't make opportunity attacks right now because he's being like held to knife point?
Oh, yeah. He had no opportunity attacks, no nothing, man.
Awesome.
He's only thinking about one thing, not dying.
Should have touched my kid.
Only thing on his knife
Should have touched my kid.
and his neck.
Stupid. Dumb.
Yeah. I'm going to. Who looks the?
Sneak on by.
Looks
D looks the worst as Xanadar is still holding him up by his back as blood is pouring down his arms. And Xanadar has a wild, wicked
as if he's
smile.
about to
How long
die,
can you jump on
or
your own blood
As
before you
in,
die?
he doesn't have very much left to him, and someone needs to put this guy out of his misery.
all right.
Let him suffer.
Like, the
Just
humane
be
thing
care-
is to
yeah,
kill him
let
and
him
let him
suffer.
Be
die.
careful,
Shouldn't
because
have touched
right
my
here
fucking
is where
kid.
my rips in
Yeah.
space are.
Oh,
so
That's fine.
that's fine.
That's fine.
totally
That's
fine.
fine.
Ooh, that probably hits.
That is a 25 to hit.
25 hits. This is for D?
Hits.
Yeah.
Pencil miss.
Alright, what do you got?
You know, for how well we're doing this counter's taking
Uh,
quite a while.
Only like the
8
third person.
magical
Really?
piercing
Yeah, 15
damage,
seconds.
Oh,
It's only
never mind.
been-
and the
2 rounds.
dagger is active.
Oh yeah, I've only had 2 turns.
Nice.
Yeah, no,
And
this is
so
the end
cool.
too.
Too,
Oh
yeah.
my
Damn, never mind.
God. This is horrible. to
Oh,
think
should
about.
I make another roll because of the rift?
No, you're not going to need it. So just imagine, picture if you will.
having a
Xanadar
long
is
journey.
holding up through his backs of
Oh, yeah.
his lungs, holding them up in the air.
By
At
his
which point,
lungs. Yeah.
August jumps over the top of him with the dagger, slices
The
straight
shard dagger.
through
Yeah.
Huh.
the other guy, and the hands pull apart into 2 separate
On
beings.
Xanadar's
And they
arms.
rift in space and time opens up.
Where's the power to close them?
I have the power too. This is great.
He ripped the whole thing into space and time for himself. Look at that. He has the power.
There were so
He just
many
requires
holes
him to
because of
destroy and
my fucking
disembowel a person as the guts and everything else fall to the middle. And he's like, I could do it.
That's horrific.
Wow, that is very horrific.
Man, Door's just covered in I'm pretty sure Door's still on the ground.
He is.
Oh shit! Door can't move anything.
I'm going to pray for you later.
Door's prone with the entrails just hanging on him.
Wow, that was pretty horrific.
He's got his intestines around his neck. Like,
I hate to ask, are you going to do anything else?
Monster.
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
what else can
Great.
you do?
Were we even good to begin with, though? Let's ask ourselves that question.
Are these human?
Yeah.
Imagine,
they're
yeah,
just-
they're
they're-
people.
These are
Regular
guards.
humans.
It's not gonna get better. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm gonna say on that matter.
Holy cow.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast that guy right there. What is it? B.
All right, Eldritch Blast B.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, that one's cocked.
Yeah, that one's cocked, but the other one is not. One of them is a 15 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. And the other one is a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Awesome.
So Xanadar sitting there with 2 halves of a man. A rip in space and time. He's like,
7
as you
force
spin
damage.
around and shoot out Eldritch Blasts. What's the damage?
7 force.
7 force damage as it just smashes the other guy in the face. Back at the top of the round. Virgil. Everything is going badly.
No, everything is going according to plan.
Everything
So
is going
the rift near me.
Yes?
Where
It's
is
just a
it?
little crack.
Yeah, what orientation is it? Like what?
It's the same size as a shot, like a shankdom.
Yeah,
So it's just that little
Prison
slit.
shank.
Yes, it's a prison shank.
it's a prison.
So we're
shank.
looking maybe
What
about
height
3.
on this man? Like, is it?
We're gonna
It was
say
a natural 20.
that,
that
maybe
changes.
closer up to his chest
there?
area.
This is what I
So-
see in my brain.
The visual is not great.
Yes,
Magnificent.
yes, that's quite accurate.
Okay.
That's what I was picturing in my brain. Yes, so it's still sitting there in space. He's now off of it, but you
So-
could very easily just.
Would you say? Yeah. Would you say? Is his face closer to it when he's standing up, or if he was kneeling?
Halfway between both of those. So if you cut out his legs between them, like knock him down and push him forward, yeah, I would decapitate the guy.
Okay. So I'm gonna like turn him a little bit so he can look at it. Do you see that? Do you see that?
The hell is that?
Well,
Let me go!
No. Shh.
Let me know!
Shh. See, you made a very fatal error, and that is that you threatened somebody that matters. Someone that was innocent, frankly. And I don't. That just doesn't vibe with me, you know. So
The little
this,
puny little whelp, is that what it is? Is that why you're throwing this
Keep
fit?
talking, and you won't be able to anymore, frankly.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna like reach my hand over his shoulder, still holding him like this, and like slice just the very edge of this and cut my finger on it. Be like, see how
Why would you
sharp
do
that
that?
is?
Your finger doesn't cut.
What?
Holy
Wait!
shit!
Wait! This is not according to my plan. What do you mean it doesn't cut?
Doesn't cut.
Put his finger on it.
Yeah, put his finger.
I'm gonna hesitate for a second and be like, actually, I need to test something now. This is no longer about you, and I'm gonna take his hand and cut it on it.
All right, we're gonna do strength checks.
Just strength.
He doesn't want to get his hands
Yeah,
cut.
yeah, this is fine. Just like, give me a minute. Just give me a
That's the
minute.
sound of a natural 20.
Fucking
Shit,
hell!
well, I literally can't pass this, I don't think. No,
Well,
I
on the
literally
bright
can.
side-
Nope.
You could
As
roll
he
it
sees
down.
this
and
thing and he's
nothing
like,
will happen.
nope, not
Okay.
touching
Not
Uh-uh.
touching that.
Not today.
Weird.
As he just pulls himself back as hard as he possibly can. He doesn't know what you're trying to do. He just knows this is not good. I'm not going to do it.
Yep.
You can't make me.
I'm
Can't
more
make me do it.
disappointed than anything. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Point is,
Yeah. Interesting.
it's really interesting.
Isn't that great?
I don't know what
He
that
broke
means.
her brain.
You did break my brain a little bit.
Isn't that wonderful?
Maybe we can
My
walk.
I just want
brains
to
are-
point this out. You guys have touched that thing with everything except for your own bodies, and now this is the first time
Well,
you've
It
ever
is
done
the
that.
first time we've actually touched
And
it. We
it
thought it
never
was sharp.
cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
it cuts
Well, because
everything else.
I
does.
cut a seagull into.
Exactly. That's why
Yeah.
we never
Yeah.
did, and it
Yeah.
doesn't cut it.
It's killed every
I
single
mean, we
person it's
wielded
touched.
it in
How
our
long have you
hand.
been holding on to that information, Tom? What the
Forever, since day one. I've been
I
that information.
I was kind of wondering how we're able to hold it in our hands
Yeah.
and cut.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
back burner that,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just gonna be like, we're just kind of like, huh.
Huh, that's interesting.
Anyway,
Continue.
I don't need it. I have a knife. It doesn't matter. It frankly doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Technically, you got 2 knives. One in front of him, one on his neck.
This is true. So you say no one said you, and that it was just just you working, but you don't. These guys don't look familiar, right? They're like weirdly strong.
Oh, they're the
compared to,
guards
like,
for
they're
the.
just the city guards.
They're the guards for this whole town.
Huh? Weird.
The more stronger,
The more strong version. Okay.
Wait, who's manning?
Yeah. Nobody. Nobody.
Apparently we're a bigger threat than dragons.
The rest
Okay.
of the orphans.
Okay.
The kids.
I scared away 2 of them.
Well, we have the wizard.
As this whole cuts away, you see the 3 guards sitting at the gate. They're
It's
sitting
like
there
the 2
shivering to death.
It's like the 2 Port
Holding
Royal
the-
soldiers, like from Pirates of the Caribbean, who are just like,
Oh my god,
have no
yes,
idea what the
they
hell
don't
they're
know what's
talking
going
about.
on.
They said they'd be right back, right? Yeah, they said they'd be right
Oh
back.
my god.
As he's holding onto the little pike. And it cuts back to you guys massacring them. Considering
Just ripping them
We need a
apart.
cartoon.
so you have your
They'll
bonus
be right
action
back.
still available.
The
Yes.
last defense of the city.
Yeah, just
And we're fucking leaving this town immediately.
I wonder if I have one that would be worthy
I
of a
really feel like they might need to go live in the dormitory. This
Ah,
town
yes.
is fucked.
We're gonna
we're gonna talk about that later.
we're gonna bring an entire town into this teleporter.
Yeah, we got a castle to fill.
We've got a
We
cat.
don't know what the fuck is in the
It's only 1 room.
Oh, no.
Or like 3 rooms, especially.
No, the orphans live upstairs.
We never explored this castle.
Oh yeah, we
Never
did.
gone very
There could be
far.
like monsters in the castle, like werewolves
So we
and
just
shit.
have our nice one little safe room, you know.
More
that-
cultists.
More cultists.
I'm not
Well,
gonna
you know
do
what? It's
anything.
still
I'm just
safer
gonna
than where
hold
they
him
live
there.
right
Okay.
But I am going to tell him that he should have tried harder to kill me because he's going to regret not doing that.
Ooh, well done. Door.
Okay.
You're up.
So cure wounds myself because I'm in pain.
Oh man,
So yeah, we're gonna.
yeah, they are picking on you, man.
Yeah, that's fair. So we get 14 back. And
Do
then
you
at
leave
the-
your scarf? That's the real question.
Well, he's got more important things to carry. So I'm gonna finally stand up. I haven't actually declared that yet.
Oh yeah, you've been on the ground this whole
I
time.
stand.
And at the end of my turn and the start of theirs, I'm gonna need these 2 to make wisdom saves.
Excellent.
Can I repeat it? I suspect I won't need it next time.
I was gonna say keep it. I don't need
Ooh,
it.
what's the DC?
13.
Ooh, 1 fails.
Okay. You are looking at.
they both fail.
So first takes 13 damage,
Shit.
13
Guys are
damage.
fried.
and the second 9.
Hey, they're not looking good at all. They are not long for this world.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Next time.
That's it. All right, now they are back up. A is. He's gonna try to escape your grasp there. We're gonna do another dexterity saving throw as he's trying to sneak his way. Sorry, athletics check. Let's do
Just
athletics
let
check.
go of him, let him fall into the thing.
Oh yeah, because he's pushing forward. Jesus.
Yeah, 13 for me.
21.
Do you want to push him towards the
No.
gate, or do you want to keep holding
I
him?
want to hold it.
So he's trying his best to like
That
squirm
would
out
be
of your
mercy,
arms.
and I don't give that.
So he's just, yeah, he's stuck. B. B is the dwarf.
Yeah.
All right, he comes at you again. That is a total of 19 to hit.
Holy
That
shit.
hits.
How you looking?
Yikes.
38 right now.
Oh,
I
you're
keep,
fine.
I keep healing myself.
You're still
Uh,
over me.
17 damage, sorry.
17? Okay.
17 as he smashes you with his axe. His attacks are looking a little bit more wild than they were before because they all
He's
look...
about to die.
Yeah, they're all just wishing they had done
I'm
something else
covered in
today.
the guts.
It's a big
of
bounty.
his
They didn't think we'd be
ally.
like they thought we'd be
Like,
easy to
yeah.
kill. Like, come on, man!
Yeah.
It's not 100 gold. It's 20,000.
Oh, peace.
Xanadar.
We're not easy to kill.
As the one that's
Exactly,
behind
double.
you.
Disadvantage. My spirit.
Oh, disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
There's a
So
lot of
glad
ghosts
you guys hold
in
on to
the
those.
building,
Oh, I rolled the exact same thing.
Ah!
So he hits with a 20. You see that he's just horrified at the fact you just split his friend in two.
Have
There's
resistance.
just weird energy, just like.
Right, something just vibrating in the air.
as-
It's like the end of the world on the other side. Don't worry about it.
As he runs up and smashes into you, that's going to be a total of 20 damage.
Oh,
I rolled
shit.
well
What
on
kind of
that.
damage is that?
That is slashing
It's
damage.
psychic
So
damage.
he loses half for rage. Does he also does the
Does
resistance
it get cornered
stack?
because he has
technically
resistance?
Double
if he does
resistance.
hit, the person that he hits gets resistance on the attack. So does it double resist or just?
Oh, because your
My spirit guardians.
your spirit
So it
guardians.
takes 5 damage.
That's a really great point. I'm gonna say that it stacks because they're two separate
Yeah.
things from two separate people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 5 damage.
Five.
Yeah.
Damage.
It was like
I'm
two
just
of
gonna
your
turn
effects
and
and
smile
it's two
at
different
him.
effects.
Gotcha, buddy. That was my great aunt
Roll for
Mildred.
intimidation.
I'm gonna wait
Honestly,
Because you're still holding the two halves of the body.
actively waving.
Like guts and guts
What is
everywhere as you
just
empty out this
everywhere?
corpse.
Yeah, let's
I'm never
do
gonna be able to
advantage.
come home again. You've ruined it.
Oh my.
80 pounds of like fresh pork on either
I
side.
need someone to animate this for us.
I was like, I need to pay an artist
Alright,
to
so
animate this
holy
fight.
cow.
That's horrible.
Where would it be?
Not this
Oh,
fight. This is too
intimidation.
much.
No, this is exactly what we need, Tom. This
No, I
is
need
exactly
like someone to
it.
legit animate a
18.
cartoon of this fight.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You scare the hell out of this guy as he drops his weapons and then runs.
Do I
Can he
get
escape
Opportunity
anywhere?
attack?
He has nowhere to
He
escape.
can run, but he'll get 2 opportunity
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah, do I
And
get
he'll
to
get
escape?
the
hell out.
He has. You have separated his friend into 2.
And wait,
The last thing he's thinking about is opportunity attacks.
That's true.
You could use the disengage
Guarantee
action.
that's the last thing going
Oh,
through his
that's
mind.
Okay,
Yeah.
so- yeah.
Opportunity attacks for the 2 of you guys,
Alright,
though.
let's go.
As this
Advantage
freak.
with flanking?
Holy cow!
Holy!
Yes, it
He's
is.
dead. Just say he's dead. There's no
I
way.
want to see how this plays out.
That is 26 to hit.
26 hits. Oh my god.
Are you
You're
slapping
using
him
your
with
battle
friends?
axe.
Right now, Tom is
Ooh,
buffing
18,
his
19.
bosses in his
25 hit.
head.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I rolled
currently
an 11,
buffing
so
the
1 less the
princess
max
behind
damage
everything.
plus
It's like
my extra 6.
35 AC.
That means 17 points of
17
damage.
points of damage.
7,000 hit
Are you
points.
Okay,
scared,
and what did your
bitch?
damage be?
I only did 8 points, and I'm gonna say it's because it's bludgeoning instead of slashing damage, because I'm hitting him with his breath.
Oh my god.
Can I roll a D4
Oh
emotional
my
damage?
god.
Some psychic
That's like
damage
vicious
on that.
mockery.
This is way worse. Okay, so
I told you we were gonna make it worse.
Beat him to death with his own
imagine this.
friend.
This is just horrific.
Yeah.
Hey, we're bringing the trauma today.
Yeah, trauma
I'm
for
gonna-
You like it?
Yeah. This is
Can I-
Trauma
can
Tuesday
I
for the
animate
DM.
it? Can I
Holy
animate
shit.
it? He's dead, right?
Oh yeah, he's
Okay.
he's dead.
Okay.
I would like to.
Only slightly dead.
I would like to Peter's theater this, if I may.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, Xanadar with 1/2 of a body, bitch smacks him, turns him around to face me, and I'm like, "Hi, buddy," and his head just fucking clean straight off.
Jesus
It's like a Mortal Kombat.
It is like Mortal Kombat.
And it rolls in front of
So I would
A's feet.
imagine
Yes,
that
Xanadar rolls in front of his feet.
your axe gets stuck in the half body of the person that he's holding onto as it just smashes into that, and the head just kind of falls off and rolls to the ground.
Yes.
Technically, you're out of combat
How's this
because
guy doing?
he's
Now there's
gone.
one guy left.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the guy that you're holding, and there's one
Has
guy
that
left.
guy pissed his pants yet?
There's B
Oh
and A.
my gosh.
They beat him to death with his own friend.
That guy does not attack. He's just dead.
He didn't see it. I just rolled. He's too. I don't know what he's concerned about. Obviously, it's the wrong thing. He still thinks he can make it.
He's surrounded by dwarven.
For whatever reason, he still has hope. Let's just demolish that right now, shall
We
we?
crush hope. You don't touch my children.
So that was his action. So technically, Kishara's up. No. I lost track of where we are in initiative. So
It was
We're at Xanadar.
that all happened with his attack.
with your attack,
So the guy kind of moved a little out
So-
of initiative, but
No, because he attacked
August.
him. It was.
Oh,
It
wait,
was
we
his
were, we were
attack.
on their
Yeah.
turn.
it was his
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah.
Which means now it's
Yeah.
Kishara's decision. Now what she
Yeah.
wants to do. Now it's
Yeah.
your turn.
Yeah.
So
Holy
after
shit.
you
That's
Because that was still an
capitate
opportunity
somebody,
attack. I forgot.
you can now choose to do something else.
She's gonna lick the blood.
Oh my god!
Okay, so when I start
Holy
eating
cow.
people, nobody better look at me. Nobody better look at me.
Liv, do you see what happens when you leave
You
the
left us
table?
with a monster.
I have the added flavor of rage. Okay, so
No,
it's
you're
just
good.
in
You're
a
good. You're
different.
good. You're also not human,
It's-
so it's
yeah.
fine.
Dave
She's in a
fucking
different.
won.
So.
Psychological.
It's not him. He's not
Kishara will now be wearing the coats of
a
the
human code to establish dominance.
That's
This is warmer.
Hey,
You were right. This does work.
Instead of snakeskin boots, she's wearing human skin boots.
There you
Oh
go.
my.
shit.
Only fair, shall we say? All right, what are you doing?
Princess is
17
around
to hit
watching.
for the
She
first-
is here.
You're just
Wonder
so
how she
proud of the
feels.
fact that you
She's
just
probably
did what
like,
you did. You
yeah,
missed this
yeah.
one,
Oh,
but it's only because you're laughing so hard.
yes.
He
Oh,
obviously
that's definitely cocked.
doesn't get the joke.
He doesn't get
Oh,
to
no, it's another 17 to
I'll
hit. So
explain it to
he has been saved from my
Yes, saved
house.
by coincidence.
Happenstance, as it were.
Happenstance, as it were. Xanadar. You turn around, you see the last one, or the last one that's
Careful
putting a
walking through
fight.
there, because that's my...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, but
Oh,
no, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Do
hurt
we
us.
know
Doesn't-
that,
You
though?
don't know that.
Don't know
You can
that.
just like shimmy past it.
Yeah.
Shimmy.
You can move through me. You can move through my
Yep,
spaces
I'm
around.
gonna snuggle real quick.
Okay.
He's dead.
Yes.
And-
yes.
Yeah.
We're just narrating how he dies. As at this
Yeah.
point,
He's
we're
quite
just
dead.
narrating
Rolling
how
to
he
see who
dies.
gets the kill.
So, when she took off the other part of the body, I still have
Yes.
half of him.
You
Yeah.
still have half
Just
the other
cast
guy
Shillelagh
still
on
in your
it.
hands.
Beat him to death with a magic human body.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Sharpness 5 on a corpse.
This is horrific. This might be the absolute worst fight I have ever narrated.
Don't put your hands on my children!
And it's like not even a big bat or anything. It's
It's
just
I hope you
He
learned your
misses,
lesson.
right?
It's
Yeah.
the equivalent of
Oh
a
my
random
god, I
encounter.
missed too.
So you guys are just laughing
guy is
so
him
hard.
hard.
This guy's like, "Come on, I can take you." Not seeing the decapitated and half
I just-
split body of the other ones.
I was laughing at you with the vibes on your hand. You're like sitting there making
You know, your heart's not even in this fight anymore. Like, oh, whatever. The guy's dead.
Was that 2 attacks? Did you get 2?
I only get one.
All right, August.
Levels of
That's
barbarian.
right.
There's a rip in space and time in front of you, nice and long and nice and open.
That's why I
Snipe
normally
his
fight
head
as
up
a
in the air.
What are you gonna do now? Attack C or not C? What is the guy's name?
B, I think.
Whoever's
B?
left.
Just gonna use my bonus action to seal that real quick,
Smart.
so nothing flies into the room.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Thank you, August. Once
Yeah.
again, thinking about the mission.
Yep.
And now I'm in space to attack him again.
There you go. All right. Oh my God.
I hope you roll higher than
I
a
think he was
17.
flanking. I
Just do it
think
humanely.
that's
It's my only
flanking.
question. Only offer.
Am I flanking, Tom?
Of course you're flanking. There's
He's
everybody in
surrounded.
the room
He's literally
against this
surrounded.
one guy
Man's against a wall.
who, for some reason, still has optimism.
He still thinks there's a chance.
There's a
That's
chance.
so funny.
He sees that door is bloody. He's like, they're breaking.
What is that? 20,000 is ours.
Oh, 22.
Kill this
Of course you
thing.
kill him. What do you got here? What is the?
This is the shard.
Oh my.
Ryan's active.
All
And in
right.
the whole process,
What's the
August
damage?
goes evil.
Maybe he survives.
Maybe he survives. That's a funny joke, Tom.
1d8
Oh.
points.
37,000 points of damage.
Of course, it's exactly his hit point. With so you have your shard. You're slashing at him.
Yeah.
So you slash at him really quickly, and he's like, "Ha ha! I've still got you. We're gonna win!" And as he moves forward, his head topples from his body. He didn't even realize you just sliced straight through his neck,
Womp womp.
and you see him blink in disbelief. And you think that he might say something to you, but he's unable to, and he dies miserably and in depression, along with the DM.
We've won.
There's only the guy that you are now holding hostage. What do you guys want to do?
Hey, Xanadar,
Yep,
can you hold this die for me?
absolutely.
Perfect. Hey, August, can I borrow your knife?
How much health does he have left? Like, do I have
Sure.
to actually
Not
hold
much.
him?
Do you want to
Not much.
Shard.
Can
I
you
will
just kinda
not
borrow
stab
it?
him then.
Okay.
Let me go!
Walk over.
Let me go!
Did you just see what we did to all your fucking bitches?
They
Do you
don't
think-
exist
They've been eviscerated.
Do
No,
you think we're gonna just let you go?
the shard? It's okay. I'm gonna walk over with the shard that I've recently acquired
shard
from my
is
buddy
so active.
August, that is still active. And I'm going to walk over to this guy that Xanadar is now holding hostage.
Yes.
And I'm going to just like look at the knife, just like so casually. You know, you really should have thought this through. You know that, right?
He just looks daggers at you. Do a dexterity saving throw.
Spits at you.
He spits at you. Where'd my dice go? 14?
As you dodge out of the way, as he spits out at you, and it just slightly grazes your cheek.
I'm gonna spit.
I have lots of questions I could ask. ask you, do you know who I am? Who sent you? But honestly, who gives a fuck? Because you threatened my people, and now you're gonna suffer for that.
He just stares
And
daggers down at you.
I'm going to tear a rift in space and time. And I'm gonna look at Xanadar and I'm just gonna push in. Thanks, buddy. And then I'm going to.
What? No, just kill me!
Good luck!
Just kill me!
And then I'm gonna close it behind him.
Wait,
As he
he
is
kn-
thrown into the room, are you throwing him outside of the
Yes,
inn
it's
or
full of enemies who want to fight us.
into the inn on the dark side?
On the
No.
dark side.
He sounds like he knows what that is.
He has no idea what this is. He just knows
It's
it
just
looks
a tear-
nasty.
Yeah.
It looks gross.
Yeah, it's related to like
Yeah.
the things that's been cutting all his friends. to
Yeah.
pieces.
Yeah.
So you toss him through,
Yep.
and you see him just kind of sitting there, and he's like, you see this look on his face, like, I'm like, you've let me go.
You're free. You're free. Good luck.
And he runs out the door in the veil.
I'm gonna watch to make sure something does get its hands on him.
Do you walk into the veil to
No,
take a look?
do I have to? Actually, I'm gonna close it and then cast Pierce the Veil. So I can watch.
As you
Oh,
slice it
I was
through,
just about to say, I was gonna
you
like.
I'm not
cast
going in there. Fuck no.
pierce the veil, and you see him outside, and he's running and looking around like something's not right. He starts running in one direction. He stops, and he starts to walk slowly in the other direction. And then from behind him, you hear this flapping. He hasn't noticed yet. As a claw that is twice as large as he is snatches him and takes him off. You only have 30 feet of viewing in that area, and before you can even look up, it is gone. But whatever it was enormous and grabbed him, snatched him out. And he is gone.
I'll shard over and hand it back to you. He's dead.
What do you guys want to do?
Dor's gonna stand up. He's gonna walk over. He's gonna walk over to Virgil. He's gonna put a hand up on his shoulder. Only a father's love. He's gonna shake off the entrails and go for a little.
Fuck up.
Shakes it out loud. All in a day's work.
He's gonna go out and kind of like brush himself off, kind of like do what he can to get rid of the entrails.
As you go outside, you see that the lady. Well, you wouldn't have known her.
No.
August would have known her as Maria, and or Marie, and she's sitting there holding back the kids as they're like some of them are actually
this
trying
the
to
cleric?
get. Yeah, as some of the kids are actually trying to get to the inn to like fight. And they've got sticks and stuff, and they're like wanting to go, and she's holding them back, trying to protect them, but staying close enough to see what's happening. And she sees you come out, and she says, "Are all of you okay?"
Yes. He's gonna look to the kids. Virgil is okay. Fought valiantly.
And they just fall to the ground, and they all start crying.
This is so strange.
I do
As-
want to go out because I would be looking for that other kid. Adrian.
Yeah, he is with them. Maria goes inside and is kind of horrified by what she
As she
sees.
goes in, Dor's gonna be like,
She's
brace yourself.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We'll clean it up.
And she kind of takes a deep breath and walks inside and
Shit's
immediately just walks back outside again.
Yep, sounds alright.
The gods will, and all. Enough said.
The gods will.
And so she just turns back and walks back to the kids and just starts taking care of them. And she starts healing some of them. We're perfectly fine.
Dor will take a moment and said before cleaning himself off, will stand by the door while they're hanging out to make sure none of the kids go inside.
Thank you.
I'm examining my rifts into the veil.
They're still sitting there.
Yeah.
Like your nails slicing through.
Can I like put my finger through? Does it go to the shadow veil, or is it just like a surface cut?
It's just surface cuts, but as you put your nail to it, you feel a certain surge through your hand. And you realize you can close them if you desire.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna close them and then try again to open it.
It's going to be a high roll.
Okay.
Just do an attack roll
Okay. Do I add
with
anything?
unarmed attack.
24.
Ooh.
you start slashing with your hands and it's the air, and the first few times you do it, you're like, it's not working. And you try to like remember how like angry you were. You start thinking about Pendleton. You start thinking about your family, and you start like reigniting this anger inside of you. And so you just start getting furious in your mind, and everybody would see you just getting this fuming, this pain and anguish as you suddenly open your eyes and slash as fast as you can. And again, the slashes cut through the veil. And this time they're deeper and they're sharper
It is deeper.
because you intentionally decided that this is what you were going to do, but you're not 100% sure on.
What's causing it, or like?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make them go away too, just because.
Making them go away is easy.
Yeah.
Making them appear is much more difficult. But what does this say about you? All.
So Xanadar sees this happening, and he still has his claws out, and he's like, "Can you teach me?"
Oh.
Okay, you gotta think about the worst moment in your life. Like,
Oh,
really,
this one.
really
Probably
kill
yesterday.
yourself.
Yesterday, yeah.
5 minutes ago.
Like, really,
There's
like.
so many.
I know. You gotta.
Which trauma do I focus
Like,
on?
I just thought of all of them, and like, I mean, it helped because I had a nightmare, and like, I couldn't escape it, so like, I was forced to think about it. But like, I literally thought of like everything bad, and like, I wanted to, die. And all of a sudden, the anger just like was like seeping through me, and I just, wanted to kill something really bad. You know how you get like when
Yeah,
you're really
yeah.
angry, And next
Yeah.
thing I know, I'm just hacking a guy to pieces, and I open this thing. So I guess you just gotta like think of the most like angry thing you can.
Get real angry.
Get real
Yeah.
angry.
Do you try?
I'm gonna try.
All right, roll an armed attack.
So,
7.
I'm gonna
So you're like
smack you.
angry. Ah!
Can I smack him?
Nada. Okay. Pow! Smacks you in the face. Okay, ready. Wah! It's not working.
No. Wow. Better luck next. You gotta maybe just like think of traumatic things before you go to bed at night tonight, and like maybe you
Hey, I
can
already
like
did that.
maybe you can have nightmares, and then wake up, and if you're still feeling the adrenaline, just try it real quick,
yep.
yeah.
I'm going to train and slash in between worlds. That is my
Yes.
new
Yes.
new mission.
That is yes, mine too.
Yes.
What? You guys make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, you do that too much.
You do that too
You
much.
scheme too
You're
much.
scheming. You're scheming.
We never know whose side August
So what
is
do you guys
really
do?
on.
I'm outside with my children that
Okay.
aren't mine. I don't care about them.
Oh, they're yours.
They're not mine.
Yeah.
They're not mine, Tom. No, I don't
You're
care.
there.
Door knows they're yours.
Actually, don't.
You belong to them.
Yeah, that's actually more accurate. I am theirs.
And they just come and hold on to you. They are crying. You
Like,
see that
what
there's
is
like
it?
some
Those
like
tears. Come on.
there's some cuts on you and stuff, and you see that someone were trying to wipe away
Stop
the
it! Stop it!
cuts.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! What did I teach you? Why are we crying? Crying is for poop babies. We're not babies. Grow
I'm
up.
not a baby.
No, we're not. No,
I'm
stop
strong.
crying. Stop.
Any minute I could be
Literally
strong.
nothing bad even happened. Why are you crying?
Nothing bad happened at
To
all.
me, which is all that matters. Nothing bad happened to us.
I mean, Door had a rough day. But
Yeah, Door's gonna like sit down at the foot of the inn just so no one still comes in, and he's gonna start removing his armor and like scrubbing out the blood and entrails.
Yeah.
and that'll
I'm
be
giving
how I
myself
set
It's
my.
gonna
cat
take
bath.
some time.
Yeah, it's okay. I got an hour.
I'm giving
All right.
myself a cat bath.
So you start cleaning yourself off, cleaning everything up. You see that the kids are trying their best to keep themselves under control. They're repeating everything. They're saying all the things you've taught them. But you can tell very easily they don't care about anything. They're so happy that you're okay.
I do eventually want to talk to Marie.
Mm-hmm.
Because I assume she's the one who runs the orphanage these
Mhm.
days. I need to talk to her. I'll pry myself from these children. Be like, everybody, just give me just 2 seconds, and then talk to her where they can't hear.
Mm-hmm.
This place isn't safe right now, at all.
Yeah, we killed the entirety of your guard. It's just the orphans now.
Just you and the orphans. What's that other town called? Adwood.
Yeah.
I think it would be safer if you could make your way there and stay there, but you know very well that I could not join you. I will still do what I can to send what I can when I can, but it would be much safer in an area that is more populated and more guarded.
Wait, so you're sending them to Adwood by themselves?
I can't go there.
Well, Marie's with them.
How many towns are you wanted in?
Only one! Only the one!
Only one universe.
You can zoom out on the map, all of them.
We're all wanted in all of them.
We
I
are
mean,
all wanted in all of them. That one in
prior
particular,
to
though,
this
I
bounty.
can't go there. I would like to escort them, but also it's in the wrong direction,
It is in the
and
wrong
I just
direction.
can't. I don't want to.
Everybody do a wisdom check.
Flat wisdom?
Is that?
Flat wisdom? No, like insight?
Just regular
17.
wisdom.
So you see, I'm a -1 my wisdom. Is a little bit here.
15.
Oh,
15?
That's not bad. 13.
18.
Think I rolled well.
Nope.
17.
Nope. 18 wins so far.
13.
Very aptly enough, you realize someone's missing.
Uh-oh. It's
Oh.
Pendleton.
I knew
Someone
that.
is also missing.
Yeah.
But there's somebody also missing.
Who's missing?
Wanda.
Wanda.
That
Where's
Oh,
Wanda?
yeah. I mean, yeah, she's obviously a traitor, but...
obviously
Wanda,
a
the
traitor.
person who sold out all of your secrets.
Oh yeah, I don't know that.
You mean the person who, like, hosted this
Yeah,
ambush?
got us drunk. Yeah.
And sold out, like, half of your backstory to me for money? For cheap?
Yeah, for cheap.
Like, I spent as
I'm
much...
And then look at Marie. Where's Wanda?
And Maria's, I don't know. I haven't seen her.
Oh,
Is she not in the inn?
No. No, she wasn't.
She was that guy that you threw into the van.
Is something... Is something wrong? Is something wrong happened to her?
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet. Let me get back to him. That pack the children because you're not staying here, and then I'll turn back.
Back up the children.
Back up the children. You're not.
Put 'em in the
You're not
bag
staying here. Back up holding. And I'll gather my party again. Oh, where the fuck is Wanda? Has anybody seen her?
Not to mention it. No, not since we passed.
We need to find her because I have a feeling
Would
this
she?
wasn't anybody would here. It's how we work.
You wouldn't.
Roll a d20 for me. I want to see...
20.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. I'll let you know later.
Okay.
Continue.
You sure about that? 'Cause
Of
I'm
course.
pretty
Your,
sure I
your
would.
kids live here.
They're not my kids. They're just
From one father to another, I
Door,
understand
they're just
the
kids
love.
that happen to live here where I used to live, and I just that's it. That's
They are
that's
children that live in your hometown who you care for. You deeply care for
it. I
these
don't
children.
care for them. I just give them money so they don't starve to death.
You may not be their legal guardian, but I see your eyes. There is a father's love there.
No. No. I don't have kids. Actually, I probably do have kids somewhere, but let's not really talk about it. Like it doesn't matter. I don't do children. I don't. It's fine. They just live here, and I just maybe want them not to starve every night. Like
We don't choose our children; they choose us.
What?
pretty. It
Wow.
doesn't, listen, it doesn't matter what they are or what's going on, but we need to find Wanda because
It does matter to you, but you're right. Let's find one.
It doesn't matter. Let's just find her because what the fuck? I have choice words for her. Does anybody have anything that might help, or are we going to have to turn to that guy to get him to track through the snow or whatever? I'm sure you could do that. You're from the woods or whatever, right?
Yeah.
What's your survival probably high?
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm sure we
Survival
don't have
checks?
like.
Survival checks? Is that what we're doing?
I suppose it's. I assume we don't have a spell that could do this easier.
No, not me.
No,
If I don't have
I
my
don't think so.
person.
It's 15 plus
We're gonna close right now.
Oh shit.
I was waiting till you find out what happened to Wanda.
10. Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I'll survival check. Xanadar, please help
Okay,
me.
go for it.
Am I doing it for you, or
Can
am
I actually
helping
offer
you?
the help action to Xanadar? What's your? I assume your survival's higher than
It's
mine.
not gonna be too high of a roll.
It's a +3.
Yeah. So can I just help him?
Yeah.
Okay. So just roll with advantage on yours.
So first one's an 18.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you find her. Xanadar, so you come out to the front and you're like, okay, she's not inside the building. So you start looking around and you start realizing there's a trail of snow that's been like jostled and moved around. And so you start following it, and it goes to the other side of the building, not the entrance, but the back side. And as you get to the other side, you find Wanda. She has been chained with her hands behind her back and her legs tied together. And she is covered in blood as the blood steeps into the snow all around her.
Is she alive?
Do you go and check?
Yes.
You pull her over because they're facing face down into the snow. And you see your friend just covered in blood, stab wounds all over her body. And you think for yourself for a few moments she must be dead. And at the last moment you see her eye flick slightly open. And she's just holding on to life. Because you rolled a natural
Door!
20.
Oh God, what?
You ended up saving her life. Barely.
Tom!
As Door runs around the corner.
He is just like in his undergarments.
Yeah, we've not gotten dressed to fix her!
As you begin to start healing her, and she begins to call out, "Run! They're coming! Run!
Who's coming?
The guards are coming!"
Yeah, they're dead. Okay. Just relax. Just relax.
As she passes out.
Okay.
And at that moment, we'll end for night. And we'll see what happens next week.
Yeah.
You were heroes?
I thought we were gonna get off too easy.
Questionable
I thought we were
heroes?
getting off too
We were
easy.
getting a little too easy there.
A little questionably heroes.
We're not the
Survivors.
good guys, Tom.
Yeah.
We
I'm not
never
sure you
have.
can say hero if you split someone in two and then
We were never the
use
good
the
Beat the
bodies
shit
to
out of
beat
them.
up.
Yeah, we didn't just do it.
You have to
We enjoyed
remember,
this.
everybody thinks we're terrorists.
Might as well. I mean,
I don't know.
Might as well live up to the name, you know?
Just
No,
saying.
I mean, whatever. It's
So
fine.
we'll see what happens as you pick up
Yay.
from Narder next week, and most likely go into the Empire of Tyrene
Diary.
tomorrow. So we'll see you guys all next week. Pendleton, we love you.
I miss
Pendleton.
you.
See us next time. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.